We going? I want to get that share link. I don't know how any of this works. Still. How do we do things? Hold on, guys. Hold on. I don't know if there's even people in there. I should probably click on things. How do we get to the thing? And do not. There we go. Okay. Hey! Got people in here already. Nice. How's it going, guys? What's up, Internet? Brad Borne here, and it has been a long time. I wish I could say I had something huge and crazy for you guys, but I think if I waited for that, we would just never do anything. So, we're going to be working on the classic pack. We're going to be working on some new stuff, and, yeah, just be talking. Oh, there's some nostalgia. Jeez, guys. Should probably share this link. I was gonna figured I'd hit go and get one view and have to tweet this out, but jeez, guys, y'all that thirsty for a new stream, huh? You can hear me and all, right? Like, this would be really weird if you couldn't. Nice. So how are y'all doing? Thank Universe, it's not canceled. No, we're still here. It's been a weird few years, but yeah, I don't know what I'd be doing if I wasn't making video games. So we're still here doing the things we do. Oh man, I had water. Oh well, I got some smoothie left. So how are y'all doing? I don't think I even recognize the internet anymore. I don't know what people are doing. Everybody's live streaming and working and talking. Or just gonna do stick figure stuff. Man, you better shoot me an email. I want to see. Are we getting a Switch release? For the classic pack, that's more complicated just because it's mostly still air. For the next big game, that's a guarantee. Like, we're not making another game if we can't put it on Switch. Right, like that's where everything is. We can only keep air, we can only drag air kicking and screaming for so long. I think I said that for Super way back in the day. So I think the classic pack is going to be the swan song for Adobe Flash, Animate, Air, whatever the heck they're calling it nowadays. And then, message retracted. That's mysterious. The World 3 good man, jeez. Good question. So World 3 Remaster. I think that kind of depends on how it does, because that is going to be the more complicated one, like by far the most complicated one to have a remastered version. Regardless, there's going to be new stuff for the Flash version. I'm thinking I think what would be the most logical is have like a director's cut of World 3, so that clean up. There's a lot of little things, tweaking of physics. Maybe have a switch that you could flip that cleans up some animations and some physics and things like that. And so have like a World 3 director's cut that's still in the old engine, but with just a few tweaks, a few quality of life improvements. Everything's gonna have widescreen and gamepad support. I don't know about 60 frames a second. That is the hard one to do with the older engine. Super Fancy Pants 2 when? That's not what this stream's about, but it's been a while, so...
There's nothing to repeat.
What? I didn't ask. Hello, phone. Usually I just yell seriously at my phone, and it's like... You rang? Like, I think it's trying to do a joke setup or something. I don't know. All right, so let me see. Remember Stick Page? Yeah, of course. Man, that's when people used to actually go to different websites for things, Now it's just YouTube and Facebook or, I don't know, TikTok, whatever it is. We used to actually type in words into the URL and go to places we wanted to go. It's crazy. Hey, what platforms will this be? So, Classic Pack is specifically a pack for Steam. I might have like a itch.io thing later, but it's still in air. So this is going to be, the old games as they are preserved in a pack so that you can play them no matter how many kill switches Adobe hits. But just put the originals. Oh, I didn't even think about putting the soundtrack on Spotify. I don't know how long all the sounds are, but it's not. I'll look into it. Yeah, especially for the classic pack. Any sort of cross promotional thing like that. Let's see. Fancy Pants Man Fraymakers. Why? What if he was playable instead of being assist? Is it cringy to say that I've emailed the exact same sentence to the guys after he got added? I will say it warms my heart. The comments in the announcement tweet all said, "Hey, why isn't Fancy Pants Man playable?" I think it's a priority thing. Like, it's always difficult to animate and polish up any character. So, I might bug him about it again eventually, but we'll see. Like leveled redesigns like the first World 1 level. So the classic pack, since it's way more difficult to play the original games nowadays, there are going to be like the original preserved, right? And I got to figure out if there's going to be like, I kind of want to just throw everything in this pack, right? So like the very first release had these weird animations. It'd be fun to have those in there too. I don't know if that's going to be a switch or it's going to be a whole nother playable build, something like that. But we'll try to put as much in there as possible. It's not going to be the console versions. That art was made by Over the Top, so I'd consider that pretty separate. If I redo art, I'll probably still include older stuff too. But it's very much a just like, let's get as much in there as possible. So basically, if any of the question is this going to be in the classic pack? If I have any excuse whatsoever to include it in, the answer is yes. If it's something I might be forgetting, shoot me a message, get on the Patreon. We'll probably be doing some more Patreon streams for like any questions that I really have to figure things out. I'm going to be listening to you guys, listen to the Patreon first, but this is, this is a nostalgic retro pack for you guys, so it aims to please. Hopefully this is gonna be like the swan song of the Flash era Fancy Pants. Let's see, we'll include the demo. So I think since it's classic pack, anything like Super and Chapter 2, those games specifically that content won't be in it. But the remasters are done in that engine, and I think I want to sneak some content in there that will be similar. There'll be new content in some way, and I've learned a lot from that design-wise and level-wise, and there's, bigger levels opening things up. There's a few things that remain unreleased. Might have to use the classic pack as an excuse to get that on there. We'll see. We're figuring it all out. I'll be asking you guys, and it's gonna be an open dialogue, and it's really, I'm figuring out what you guys want to see and what's logical to get out there. Let's see. The Flash stick, man. Man, I know. Stick animations were just the best, and it worked with Flash just so well. Let's see. Early internet references. Yeah, that's an interesting question, right? So I don't want to say that like the Fancy Pants adventure games were very derivative, but that was definitely my style of humor, especially in college, and you're sending things to everybody. It being referential, I think the first game, just kind of how my mind works, I'm pulling things from a lot of different places, stick animations and styles and hand-drawn things. The first game I'd say pulls in, like, the design philosophy is, this is how video games work. And the second game was more of like, this is how animation works, to give it more of a unique flavor to it. like a theming it less obviously for, here's a block, hit it with your head because that's what you do. You know, World 2 was more, this is a drawing, this is hand drawn, this is how cartoons work, so that's going to be the rules of the game. And then World 3 tried to take a step back and say, okay, what is Fancy Pants? So it was like, how do video games work? How does animation work? And then how does Fancy Pants work to give it its own style? And then for Super, that was definitely streamlined. So I don't want to rely on references, but the series has always been very meta. It takes place as a drawing. It makes sense to have references to outside things in a game that literally exists in a notebook drawn by somebody who could be making these references. So how distracted are we? These are great streams about being distracted. I'm going to drop a link on Twitter to make sure, because this feels so random, though I sat here and, debated hitting the stream button forever. Sure, a smaller crowd. You gotta pay to advertise, and you gotta pay extra to not advertise? I don't understand. Good enough. Yeah, good enough. Oh man, I overthink everything, so I literally just have to hit post. Let's see. Well, thanks guys. If people say, what are you doing? Are you still doing this? Are you still making Fancy Pants games? If there's anybody out there saying, I loved your game as a kid, and like the fact that you even care enough to click and say, hey, kind of makes it impossible for me to, ever drop it entirely, even if there's been a bit of a break and life's been weird and the whole world's been weird and all that. The internet nowadays is wild with all the ad stuff. Treasure Trove. Will Treasure Trove have a room of its own? Well, we got to go through the list of, it's always been... I know there's things that I just shared with people online that weren't really part of the official releases, so if there's anything that needs to be, any dumb meme levels that we made for fun, we're going to have to make a list of everything and make sure that pretty much everything gets there. Appreciate reviews. No, I don't think anybody out there is as harsh of a critic as I am for my own work, but especially for the classic pack, it really helps to understand, what people liked about the games, what could be fixed or tweaked or touched up, or just, what you guys want to see in the next games, like what I should really be focusing on. So yeah, any sort of reviews or criticism or just opinions, I love keeping that dialogue open, because speedrun. That, man, you guys are making me nostalgic. Just the usernames. It's been too long, guys. So, especially for the classic pack, this is something for you guys. Oh, wow. I think that's the second super chat I've ever gotten. W stream, I'll take it. Thank you so much. Armeeb. Man, maybe I should stream more often. Alan Becker crossover, I dare you. Oh, man. What a legend. I don't know. Somebody ask him. How many fun little things can we put in? I've definitely, man, he's inspired me to... There's got to be something like that. There's notebooks and there's... I don't know, where else can you draw a Stickman? Obviously, the desktop is a place where you can draw a Stickman, so... I don't know. He's an amazing animator. All of those, everything he's done is pretty legendary. Do you have a TikTok? I don't really know what TikTok is for. I need coaching. I think the last thing we made was an Instagram. I don't even know what that was for. But where do you guys like seeing things? I like the shorts format, because if I have to edit a video, I'm probably gonna put it off for 2 years. So a short form, just hey, I had an idea. It's a tweet, but I don't even have to type. Not the worst idea. I don't know, but yeah, that's definitely. If you guys are around in the Discord, I need some advice on how people use the social medias nowadays. I keep hearing about this TikTok thing. I have no idea what it's for or what people even go there for. If you made a TikTok, short form. Yeah. No, I know that YouTube. I don't really watch the shorts too much. Like sometimes, you can clickbait me. I'm human like everyone else, and I look at the red circle and I say, yes, what is that thing? Please tell me. But then I can't fast forward it to the actual answer, and it's still too long. So who knows? Anyway, yeah. So I mean, we're just gonna be hanging out. This is gonna be a fairly informal stream. If anything really cool happens, or if I rant about anything, we'll chop it up and stick it on TikTok. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But for the classic pack, we want to preserve all the original games and then all the weird incarnations of those games and all the crazy stuff that we put online and then got lost to time. And I had to. I'm getting distracted by internet. I need to get rid of that. And some part 2, not yet. Other than it's been a while, so obviously there's something. But we'll talk. We'll see. We'll see what we can talk about when we can talk about it. I love that. It's easy to go viral on TikTok. Let's just go viral. I'll just press the go viral button. It's fine. What do I think of the other Flash games? That's a fun question. When I was making games, I probably didn't spend enough time playing the games. But I would go to Pico Day at Newgrounds. Congregate had the Flash Game Awards. So yeah, the Papa Louie guys were like sitting right next to me. I think some of that's still online, but it was interesting because there was a lot of games that were in that group that were, I don't know, honorary Flash games. Some of them were main Flash, some weren't, like Super Meat Boy, Castle Crashers, Alien Hominid. So, I spent a lot of time at booths and at Comic-Con and GDC. But when I was at home at the computer trying not to get distracted by Twitter and Imgur and whatever else, there was a few games that I did play a lot. I think we talked about that. It'd be cool to have a stream. Like, if you guys have any ideas for, like, themes for streams, let me know. It'd be fun to go through all those. But, like, Desktop Tower Defense. One of my favorites was the Robot Wants Kitty, or Robot Loves Kitty, which was, like, this really condensed Metroidvania that I thought was really fun. There's a few Flash games I think are amazing. Just because... like they show what Flash can do in taking a good idea and condensing it down and then giving you something fairly small but like memorable, or oh my god, what's the name of it? No, I gotta remember. Y'all put me on the spot, but yeah, I've never played as many Flash games as I should have, but if I think of them, I'll name them while we go. Because there was some amazing games, obviously. Oh no, I'm trying to get on Astropad so I can actually start. One of these days, I'm gonna turn the dang chat off. Alright, let me get my iPad up here and we'll do some Animating. I don't know what you guys can even see over there. But, where was I? So the Patreons have voted, and they want to work on... I want to do streams where I just jump on and say hey and remind you guys I'm alive, and then, actually work. It's just more fun when I'm talking to you guys. And so the Patreon, I'm polling Patreon, especially in the Discord, about what we're working on, what they want to see first, and then as this stuff gets done, it'll be available for anyone who's a Patreon to play. And they voted on the mayor in World 2 because, like I said, we're gonna add whatever we can. What do you guys want to see that would make the old games playable again? And the mayor being a playable character kind of won out. And that's something I've been thinking about for a while. So, we're just going to jump in. We're going to make we're going to animate a mayor. I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know if it's going to be, if I'm just going to stay distracted the entire time. I'm not much of a streamer or podcaster, so we're going to bumble our way through this. Well, good. So let's do it. I want to play the mayor. Well, let's do it. So I have, and it might be pretty fun to talk about how the characters are set up. And so I try to copy paste as much as I can because otherwise I mess everything up. And we'll go through how everything's set up. I mean, like, these games are old. I'm not trying to hide any source code at this point. It doesn't really matter. Give him a flying ability. Yes, that's been posted many, many times. Some ability. Wouldn't that be the rabbit? Or no, he doesn't get ice cream. What if you beat the game as the rabbit, then you have ice cream? Then you get to keep your ice cream. I don't know. We'll figure this all out. Let's see, any sort of backstory adventure the mayor has been on. The mayor adventures. The fancy mayor adventures. Maybe? I don't know. I never liked the idea of, like, if you explain too much, it just kind of gets boring. Like, there's something to be said about goofy randomness, and once you try to explain everything, where things came from, something's kind of lost there. So I don't know. I don't think anybody needed to know how Han got his last name or that sort of thing. But here's where we are so far. I guess y'all saw the thumbnail. We have all our goofiness from... God, yeah, he has no jump yet. This is what we'll be doing, guys. Patch the holes. Oh no, he's got cutie pants as Eep. We're going to have to take that out. Or at least stop that for now, because that was going to be weird. Or, not get hit, I guess. I can't find the owl. The owl's in here somewhere. Play owl, it's an owl. I thought you had a different owl. Maybe I override it. I don't know. I don't think anybody would really want me to just sit here and go through code, so... What was it? Play owl, I said? Unless I can find it real quick. There we go. Alright. Well, we'll leave the hit. That's fine. Alright. But, it's almost like vintage retro now. So I don't know if you guys are too interested in this sort of thing, but I figured it'd be kind of interesting talking about, like, what's different about Flash, what it was good at, how I had everything set up, what we can do now. And there's a mayor. That's it. Let's do it. Surprise me. Yeah, I put this off for a while. The longer I wait to do anything, the more I feel like, when you start it up again, it needs to be something big and spectacular and edited, and which means it's never going to happen. So we just need to jump in. Just need to say, hey, work on some stuff. I'd love to keep doing this. It's fun. It keeps me going. But yeah. So let's see. How much of this should I explain? With Flash, Adobe Animate, whatever they want to call it nowadays. Adobe did a lot to try to adjust it to being useful in the current day, which kind of destroys everything good about it. I'm never going to let that go. Oh, hello, Mayor. How are you? There we go. Get rid of that. But, you can see we're copying Cutie Pants, who was playable in the World 1 release that's on mobile. And we're just going to start animating, because Flash is an animation program first and foremost, and that's what I've always liked about it. It's very artist focused. You know, no matter what code you're putting into it or whatever, it's meant to just open up, you know, and then get right on your canvas there, and then get errors, because there's no better way to start a stream animating in Flash than to get a bunch of errors. I love it. We've succeeded. True to Flash. Super fancy pants, super fancy points. Oh no, I barely speak English. Hold on now. 10th error this. That was the last stream, thank you. That was a Patreon only stream. We got all the errors out of our system. I think I've been doing pretty good so far. Hey, I've been talking. The camera hasn't overheated. The upload hasn't frozen. We're doing great, good sir. Doing great. So see, Mayor already kind of has his idle animation here. They say it's a trick where you flip your animation, or flip your drawing, and then you realize how crooked everything is. I didn't flip anything, but I'm realizing like the Mayor's leaning. Was there like a rotation error somewhere else? This is weird. So let's see. I don't know how many people care about like Animate anymore. You know, I gotta do the classic pack, so I'm still paying for the Adobe photography plan or whatever it is that comes with Flash. But I don't know. I feel like sometimes I'm the last person on the planet not only using Adobe Air, because there's still some mobile games released with it, but I'm the only one who's using it how it was made to be used, which is very strange. So I don't know how useful any of my tips and tricks and whatnot are. But it took me, I want to say months, before I realized you can press this button and then move a bunch of stuff instead of having to go through and clicking all the frames. Alright, I keep checking back on chat because I just feel like I'm doing something wrong. SFPA is no longer being updated. It gets difficult once something's released on Steam because I got to get a version out for everything. I got to make sure the extensions and the Steam extension, the A&E's working. Would probably have to renew the subscription for the extensions, so it's kind of pain. So I don't know. Maybe once I start, like, as I've cracked the game open again, maybe I'll realize it's actually really easy just to update SFPA. If there's anything that it's like sorely missing, like not just the other arcade machine or the Golf update, if there's like a huge bug or something, let me know. But I don't know. It was really huge here in Brazil. That's crazy. You know how weird it is to think that anything you've ever made like reached another like continent, or people or language or anything. That's so weird to read. Top stick. How old is that? That sounds familiar. I don't know. So, okay, is anyone in chat? Hey, our numbers are going up. Nice. Is anyone out there actually animating with Flash? Animate, whatever it's called. This thing here. Because I know everybody's kind of went Toon Boom or TV. What is it? TV something Pro. Oh, different languages. We are looking into translations. It depends on how many words we add, I think. It might launch English only, but it's something that we're thinking about. I always wonder, like, how, you know, as an American, from what I've heard from other people, is they usually speak, you know, like, it sounds just so, like, United, like, U.S. centric to say something like that. But I know a lot of the guys, that we work with in other countries learned enough English to grow up like able to play Final Fantasy. And when we've done translations, they're usually very. Oh, the mayor has pigtails. That's weird. When a lot of the stuff's lost in translation, so just doing like a strict, translation service. I don't know how good that ends up. If most people will just end up playing in English anyway because they understand enough to get the humor there. So that's something that I definitely could use feedback on, just how, how necessary or how requested the different translations are. Because it's pretty easy to just send the English version off, get the text back in, throw it in the game. But I know a lot of the bizarre references and all the goofiness, it gets lost if you translate things more literally. So to do it right, you would need to translate the humor or the references, or and then at that point, how useful is that? If you kind of lose the good, what's good about it, or like what's like the identity of it. So yeah, definitely let me know. Let me know, chat. Anyway, I've been staring at this idol. I don't think I'm gonna clean it up yet. It's still a little clicky. I'm very critiquey of my own stuff. I'm just gonna have to. Everything's copied, so we're gonna delete what we need to. Oh, that's not. There's not a shortcut for loop. There we go. Yeah, that right there. I don't like that. I wonder how many, like. There's a lot of, like, best practices that I pick up on. It's like, the longer you do this stuff. Oh, wait, did I not scroll down? Oh, there's more comments. Let's see, ever thought about adding a gravity mechanic? Yeah, absolutely. Ever since Mario Galaxy came out. I'm old. Mario Galaxy does, I don't even have to say that right. It uses gravity the best. VVV uses it instead of jumping, but Mario Galaxy, like, makes gameplay with that. And I don't know if that's been done super well in 2D, right? So there's so much. Look, while I'm planning a game, I have notebooks full of ideas, and then we just have to, like, forget all of them. So releases are very bittersweet because you get a game out, and then you sit there and think of all the things that you wanted to do and didn't do. And so that's definitely kind of been on the list for a while, of like, what can you do with the jumping, right? Because the jumping in Fancy Pants is so loose. It's not tile-based. It's not binary. So, like, messing with the gravity, either going around things or switching, probably fit pretty well, but then you have to code around that a lot. There's a lot you have to do to make that work properly, which is super annoying. Because then, if you switch or if you turn the gravity a little bit, does that mess up the wall angles? Like, you have to compensate for that, or things get stuck. Like, there's still some limitations in the engine that are probably hidden fairly well, especially with how corners and walls work. So if not this game, there's always the next game. We'll see how many limitations we can throw out the window next game. It is good to see you guys. This is nice. Stuff like this keeps me going, I'll just be honest. All right, so let's do some actual work, right? We're here to chat and work. Let's, earn our pants. It's very slowly. World 3, that's, yeah, Flash it. So, if you can window it and then, like, shrink it, you'll probably get better performance. And a lot of this, in the CPU, I can do, like, I can specify a resolution and blow that up as full screen since it's all CPU bound. That's kind of performance option. And then you can just tell it to do whatever the resolution is, which I don't know how good the vectors run on 4K. I'll have to see. It's definitely going to eat up some CPU. All the Super Engine stuff, like this is the remaster. Um, I'm actually surprised. I don't know if that's just because it's so old and all the computers have gotten better, but it uses very little CPU and very little GPU. So all the Super Engine, all the remaster and remix, and like any new content's going to run really well. But for World 3, that is kind of hard. But it's the best way to edit. Well, Super has the custom levels, but you need to you need Flash or Animate or something to do that. If you're talking about custom levels, that is a discussion to have with the Classic Pack. Would you guys like to see some community-made levels? Because that's always, back, like, I always thought of Flash as such a community-driven thing, because everybody back in the day had Flash. Look at you, you've got me monologuing again. But when everybody had Flash, everybody could make a level and anyone could draw a character and anyone could voice act. It was such a community thing. I always really appreciated that in Flash. So I'll be pulling in kind of the legacy of Fancy Pants in the Classic Pack. But then I think it'll also be like Flash itself. Like we'll have to preserve our little corner of Flash, and I still think community is a cool part of that. Oh my god, another super chat. Jeez, guys. Y'all really missed me. I would have come back earlier. Love the game so much, and my goodness, the music. Can you please upload it to iTunes? I would definitely like to support you by buying the music. So some of it's on Bandcamp that Mike put up. I think World 1, I'd have to look. If you give anything as a patron, I believe I have World 1 up somewhere. I think it's on Itch.io as like all the World 1 remix music. While we're working on this, I'll get the World 2 music up. But I'm very bad at doing more than one thing at once, if you've noticed. I want to animate, but I like talking to you guys too much, so we won't be too strict. I think talking is good. I think that's how super chats work, right? Velatoro, and I read the super chat, and then yeah, I mean, if anyone wants to spend money on anything that I've made, logically, I should make that available. So I don't know. It's difficult for me to do more than like one thing at once. I just sit and ramble, or I get distracted, or we'll see. Mario 63 came out, I want to say around World 2 or so. I did try to play a few of the Flash platformers just to sort of see what was out there. And all the Flash Sonic games and all the Mario, like there's some really crazy stuff, just crazy talented people out there. Super important. Have you ever listened to Come on now. Ever listen to Radiohead? Oh god, that's a big one. I just upgraded my I finally got a bigger monitor. The only thing I had was like close to 4K was the iPad for the longest time. So instead of having a stack of monitors, now I just have one big monitor. So we'll see how that goes with live streaming. Let's see. Can I hide things? Listen to Radiohead. See how much Radiohead. Radiohead has some. I always need that album for like relaxing right before bed, and oh man, Radiohead's so good for that. I mean, it's probably, I have friends that are way bigger Radiohead fans than I, so I'm definitely like more mainstream of a Radiohead fan. So I can't brag too much, but like High and Dry, Oh God, it's been a while. Um, yeah, definitely in college there was a lot of songs that we would just, everybody be chilling, put on some Radiohead, good stuff. Which album is your favorite? I think it's weird because they all have different like singles. But what did I go? Well, I guess I can look at my play count, huh? It's probably not that hard. Let's see. I don't think I played that many times. Oh no, I think you share music. Oh no, I didn't do that. I mean, is the Benz is probably like that? Yeah, that's probably a cliche answer, right? But what is it? Yeah, Street Spirit on that. Oh no, I don't know if it's my favorite. Yeah, Amnesiac definitely. Street Spirit is a masterpiece, but I might be wrong. Uh, what is that? I'm gonna say it wrong. But let me see. Knives Out, High and Dry. No, that's Ben's. Okay, so it's split between those two. Um, I think I've played I've played through Amnesiac more, but the Benz has High and Dry and Fade Out, which are both absolute masterpieces. So, oh yeah, Knives Out's so good. But it's just that atmosphere. We just put it on while hanging out in college a lot. So I'll always appreciate those CDs. But I definitely have friends that are way bigger Radiohead fans than I am. Let's see. Well, Flappy Dragon Bird Thing, get a remaster. Get absolutely that game. That mwah of a game will absolutely be in the classic pack. Have you heard about the Doors game? No. I've heard about the Doors game. No, I don't. Unless that's something that I saw. Like there's a bunch of Doors in it, or the Doors the band. I don't know. Well, yeah. So the next big game is going to be a direct continuation. Super was definitely a setup for that. But we'll have some fun with Classic Pack in the meantime. We'll put some new stuff on there. It'll be good. All right, so that's what what. There was something that I wanted to do. I'm gonna kill the battery on the iPad in the meantime. Let's see. All right, what animation are we missing here? What's the first one? Just walking. All right, guys, we're down to the important decisions. How will the mayor walk? We need to figure this out. What do y'all think? So a lot of the process of animating this, everything I make will warp and scale wrong. So there's a lot of copy pasting as reference and guide to keep everything consistent. So we got, what did I say, walk? Probably need to name that too. Walk. Where are you, mayor? Walk. Normal, slow, one of those. Walk normal. There we go.
Duck.
You got a duck?
You should walk like a duck.
I don't think it's a duck. I don't need that now. You guys want to go paint some stuff? You got a
I didn't know what that was.
4,000 psi pressure valve. Hopefully it works. I'll let y'all know. Don't worry. I'll let y'all know if it works or not. You want to come say hi? The rest of the family just got home. They're involved in this madness too. So for Cutie Pants, I was able to start over with how everything was set up. And I realized that even though it's vector, and annoyingly there was a program that came out, it moved it. There was this program that came out probably a few years after I started, where it's like, hey, look, vectors, and we can zoom in forever because it's math, because they're vectors, and you can. But there's a precision issue with this. So, when you're doing a game character, where I'm like, okay, I literally just put my fingers in front of the microphone. That's not how that works. Me talking to the lens. So I have these shells for everything. And then, oh, it's supposed to be normal walk shell. So they're like times 10 and then shrunken down to fix the precision on the vectors. Otherwise, they would like, I don't know, it's weird. Me yelling at Adobe. Yeah, that's not what I copied. There we go. Oh no, so this isn't actually a shell, is it? That's weird. That's annoying because, yeah, the idle is, right? So this is shrunken down here. And then this is actually way bigger just to give you much more precision with the vectors. Because you're supposed to be able to just zoom in forever. Hey Adobe, I want to zoom in. But no, they won't let me zoom in forever. Here we go, to him. Right? Because it's math. Math's got to be used for something. Jeez. See how terrible my line work is. The smooth button is your friend. So let's see. I might copy that shell. Yeah, apparently I must have just drawn that before.
Hold on.
So let's grab this here. So yeah, making new animations. Theoretically, this is an animation program. And I want to make a game with a lot of animations. So I should be able to click on the thing and animate. But there's so many things that you have to work around. Like, never mind even Starling and the, hardware acceleration. Just making sure that you get more precision, because I'm going to be making small things. I got to set it up. I got to get a shell thing. I got to copy. I got to make sure all the origins line up. Yeah, so if I could redesign Flash from the ground up. Aw, that's cute. You want to show the internet? Did Seth request that one? I guess.
You know who it
Oh wait,
is?
is that Nora?
Yes.
Oh no, I thought it was just a fox. You're holding it sideways.
No, it's because it's laying down.
All right, guys. So I think this is like a celebrity art to the very famous voice actor for Caboodle. Oh, it's okay. So he's not standing.
He's laying down.
So you need to get Norris to sign this. This is Nathan's been doing some painting. Y'all remember Norris, huh?
Do they remember Caboodle?
This is sick. I think they like your thing. Or is his name Norris laying down because he's not feeling well? Yeah. So Nathan's been doing. We got piles of them. We're gonna make we gotta make a house out of paintings eventually, I think. Or a wall. They're just gonna have a wall of paintings. But so I'm training him. He'll be doing my backgrounds in a few years.
I hope he doesn't start running when I hang him up.
Doesn't start ran. Well, if he's not ran now, then you gotta wake him up or something.
Okay.
All right, just record it so we can use it in the game. So, yeah, I don't know if everybody knows, but Caboodle's meowing is just Norris. That's not Norris. That's a T-Rex.
I was bringing him from outside.
Yeah, you left your T-Rex outside.
I'm not allowed to play with dinosaurs.
And we know. I don't think that has anything to do with what I said.
Know what's going on with me.
Kids are always irrelevant.
You need to say that.
They just say things. It's great.
There you go.
Well, I'm not moving the camera. It's gonna fall. Oh, the likeness is... Oh, look, it found a person. There we go. The likeness is uncanny, Nathan. You captured his orange and his white. It's not mirrored. Forgive me. I need to... So Nikons actually have an autofocus on the animal mode, but it's not on right now. Alright. Alright, this is how the rest of the stream is going to be. I'm just going to be animating down here, and Norris will reenact his famous line. It's kind of like, you know, Samuel L. Jackson. He's got to say the famous line. Norris, when Caboodle gets thrown, he's...
There's his famous line.
I don't think that's not as close. But you need more inflection. You need more surprise. Why did this little girl throw me? Why am I being launched in the air into the ceiling from a jump rope? There you go. There you go. That's it. He's famous. Iconic. Iconic. Focus on the cat, camera.
I didn't know that cat.
Meow. That's it. Captions. Camera. It's gonna say closed captions. Meow. Hello, Norris. How are you? How you doing? Yeah. What's up? Your breath stinks, as it does. You've been around for a while, huh? See, when did we get them? I was still after World 2. The Fancy Pants is older than you? And you're old. Kinda. Oh, God, I'm old. Okay. Excuse me while I have existential dread on stream. It's been weird. Do you ever plan to remaster the original game and port them to consoles? Don't know. The next big Fancy Pants game, I mean, that's inevitable. It's got to be on all the consoles, especially the Switch. I don't know about the classic pack, because that's still going to be... It's not easy to get those old games, unless you're using Starling, which has not been supported since World 2. So... I mean, the graph of how long the stream is, how much work Brad gets done. It's going to be... And then, like, you know, it's going to be work line and cat line, right? So, cat, work. It's inversely proportional. The more cat there is on stream, the less work there is on stream. This is math, guys. Y'all are learning. How long did it take you to create the original game? I think that was only about a year. But it's only, 3 levels and barely works.
It was a year.
Yeah, and then World 2 was 2 years, huh? Because that kind of worked.
You started making that
Twice the effort at
in college?
10% more actually working. Yeah, I was in school at the time, so I was in math class, ignoring math, learning math to code. It was
Brad, don't set that example.
do as I say, not as I do. Come on, guys. This is deep internet stuff. Never listen to anyone who has anything to say on the internet. I think that's a really good... Especially, they told me I got to get a TikTok, and then once I get a TikTok, then you can absolutely ignore everything I say. Because that is a rule. That is a hard, fast rule. If it's said on TikTok, do not listen. Or you will end up on TikTok. And that's it. That's all you got.
You just offended like 75% of your stream.
Are you guys all TikTok stars? Are y'all all... I'm famous on TikTok. My mom got me this like button. I think it lit up and it just said I'm famous on the internet. I think that was like her way of coping. That was her son's future. That's all he's ever gonna do. But hey, could be worse. What were we doing? Somebody, hey Jen, I need you. Forgot what I was doing. Again. Ah, yes. But it didn't work. Why
What
not?
didn't work?
The walking. He didn't want to walk.
Well, I don't know what
It's
to
too
tell you
big.
about that.
We needed his clip. Okay, like legitimately, guys, I haven't used
I'm just gonna
Animate
be like that
in a very long
like,
time.
existent person that knows their stuff.
Wah, 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 wah.
Exactly. It's
I'll
like
get
the
you
penis
some,
chick, except like you can
like,
only
puppet
see
legs.
from the neck down.
I was thinking Muppet
Say like, I
Babies.
just stay like this and I just talk.
No, I hear words. This is not right.
Sorry.
Wah, wah, nay.
wah, 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 wah.
Oh no, Mrs. Johnson, I forgot my homework again.
Wah, 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 wah.
I was playing baseball poorly.
Wah, wah.
Fine, I was checking TikTok.
Wah.
Again.
Sound like a goose.
It's a weird goose.
It is. I didn't say it wasn't. Like, what goose isn't weird?
You tell that to the goose's face. We'll see how that goes.
I do not have a death wish.
We need like... Alright guys. I want to see W's in chat if I ever get any work done. Alright. There needs to be a celebration. The Patreon page still works. Yeah, it's up there. I mean... Anyone still on... Like... It's been a while. I am eternally grateful to everyone who's supported us during this time. There has been progress made in this, even during the break. It's been pretty crazy lately. Now's a good time. W's, I haven't done anything. What are y'all talking about? John, I'm being gaslit here. This is work. He's working. Never get anything done. Y'all are awful.
Oh my god, North is in my hallway. That painting is just there. Now he's gonna stare.
Oh no. When you wake up.
Yeah, I'm terrified. What?
But now's a good time to be a patron.
Those guys
Everything that we're working on in the streams. No, I said W in the chat if I get anything done. I haven't got anything done. And they like it. I
You
guess.
haven't gotten anything done?
No, they gaslight me.
They're gaslighting.
Look at them. Look at them. But
That's my job.
yeah. No, she tells me when I
Only
haven't got anything
gaslight my
done.
husband.
She tells me if I haven't got anything done.
That's fair.
That's what spouses are for.
What have you done today?
Nothing.
I didn't think
No, I would never admit that to you. But anyway, so everything that we work on, you know, we had a Patreon only stream recently. We're talking about, you know, what you guys want to see in the classic pack, and that's been really forming what I want to focus on, because, like, you know, step one to all this is what can I make that's worth buying on Steam, right? And what, you know, feedback from the patrons, Patreons, you know, is going to help form that, because that's my goal. It's first and foremost. You know, first and foremost, that's what I want to do. You know, what do you guys? What is going to add value to that? What is going to be worth it for you guys? And then anything that we're working on here is going to be playable. And I'm not going to get anything done, and I'm just going to put a screenshot of this and be like, yep, that's what we did today. But once we get the mayor, I'll get the remaster, the World 2 remaster online. We'll get the mayor. Because, I mean, man, back in the day... Okay, I gotta just... But that was legitimately one of the best things about Flash. When back in the day you could just upload a file and then just post it, and anyone could play it immediately. And it's just been lost, you know, even with all the tech demos of, you know, hey, look what we can do in the browser. We can play sound in the browser. Good job. You know, and it's gotten better. You know, I'm sure Doom is in the browser somewhere. But even with that, there's... And how big, like streaming games, what do we got now? Is OnLive was the big one before. I don't even know. I guess that's just kind of part of, like, services now with Game Pass and Nintendo streaming stuff. But even with all that, and as much as people brag about being able to do things in HTML5, there's not that much. Did I just name that normal? I did. That's weird. Why did I do that? Did I copy that? I don't know what I did. Let me think for a second, guys. But yeah, even with the focus on the rich browsing experience and publishing things online and all the tech demos, there's not like a lot of demos for games like running in the browser. That's, I don't know. I'm surprised that hasn't been a thing forever. You know, kill Flash off. Take that, free games that everyone could play. How dare you exist? I don't know. It's so weird. It's so against what everybody seems to want. It's like we all like free things, right? It's just obvious. Let's see. Now I shall distract myself with chat again. Roadmap, very good. No. There is a time period specifically for the classic pack, right? And I'm trying to strike that balance between figuring out what would be like efficient and logical to add to the classic pack for content. You know, getting all games running. How can I improve those without a crazy amount of work? But then there's certain things, like mostly like new content or collectibles and achievements and stuff that would be more work. But that's the fun stuff to work on. Stuff like this. Talking to you guys and not working, obviously. I don't know how I'm going to get this in the classic pack, but somehow this will be content. So I'm making sure that there is like stuff that I enjoy working on. And it's not really about how easy things are to do. It's about, making sure they're fun still. So let's see. So in order to, wow, I was talking about this a long time ago. In order to resize this and kind of trick the code into not like thinking of it differently, that's basically what graphics are for. I don't know why movie clips and graphics do different things. It's one of the weird side effects from Flash being an animation program and a coding thing. But we are in the Mayor's Walk, and okay, guys, wait, hold on. We might be about to do real work, and that's scary and new and strange and weird. Until a kid probably comes in and distracts me. So let's see if this is set up to a walk. Oh man, so remember how I said we have to work around literally everything? So in order to stop Flash from loading and unloading movie clips constantly to change animations, all the animations have to just be on the stage. So they're attached when they're needed, and then they just have to stay there, like hidden, so it doesn't take up anything. And so since they're all loaded in order to get them to be visible, they need to be in the code somewhere. So we have all of our Fancy Pants Man animations here. And then so far, I think I copied some things, but let's do Mayor Idle and then Mayor Walk. So now, the main file should be able to see that. Yes! We've done work! W is for work! No, I broke something! I broke it. Sorry, guys. It's broken. Pay respects. Oh, F to pay respects. Flash is dead. I killed it. Oh, man, this is nostalgic. Just like old times. Man, I didn't. I still got it, baby. I can break Flash with the best of them. Oh, nostalgia. This is vintage. Oh, this is good. Sometimes you just gotta laugh. What do I call it? Walk normal. Is there other walks? We have walk strange. We have walk. That's what I get for telling my kids to just walk normal over and over again. I'm gonna have to have a weird walk. Alright, let's see. Alright, guys. Take bets. Place your bets. Did I break everything? Wait, did I export the other thing? I can't remember what I exported. It's looking for walk norm. Okay, yeah. Okay. So there is actually a few different types of walks. So it does specifically need to be named walk and then normal, because you can be landing and walking. You can be pulling a weapon out and walking. That's all built in. And the more that you can just keep structured like that without saying, all right, the mayor has walk and Fancy Pants Man has walk normal, and let's try to keep all that as it is. So yeah, it's not that Like it's specifically looking for walk normal. And I guess I did a goofy walk. I don't know. Oh man, we still got people coming in. New stream, that's nuts. Yeah, the numbers are going up instead of down, which is weird. Oh wait. Let me check again. Get that out there. Pretty sure this was all loading in. It's the best when something in the whole chain breaks because it's right. So these have to be. There we go. But he won't run. He doesn't run yet. This is great. I think the font's just missing a bunch of characters. It's amazing. The good old Flash. We got progress. All right. So I don't feel like making a run yet. Let's get a normal walk in there. Cutie pants. Walk normal. Why do we have walk normal? And then the shell's just kind of missing. I don't know. Whatever. We deleted a shell. It's gone now. So you are gonna make sure, because the best thing is when you copy a clip and then forget to duplicate it, and then start erasing and changing things, and then realize that you just messed up the old clip too, and it's all gone. So that's great. But no, it's walk. So we got mirror walk. This is a graphic. So whatever's here is actually being transformed, and as you export it, it's just gonna be basically like on this timeline as whatever's in here. Hey, Jana. My kids are in the back just screaming at each other. I don't know why. I don't know. I guess I'm in here screaming, so what can I say? Alright, so like I said, to keep the proportions correct, right? We're going to get a new layer. We're going to put them in, get outline them. And so this is like a guide layer. So we got our walk, we got one walk, and then we got outline. And we'll separate the head out later. Just because that's annoying to draw. I'll probably grab a frame, and then if we need to change anything, you know, different hat especially, or to have the hat like flapping in the wind separate from everything, then you want that head separately. But for now, it's just hiding Cutie Pants head that's still in there, and we're just doing all the animation here. Just like this. This is the best part of Flash. Not all the bugs. It's after the bugs. We get rid of the bugs. I'm gonna. All right. Let's demonstrate. Right. This is why. This is what Flash is good at. We got the setup, and I'm just gonna say I got a thing here, and then I'm gonna say you're gonna walk. Right. That's a walk. Pretend that's the mayor walking. Go back to here, hit export, and this was not this fast back in the day. Oh, look at that, it's a walk. Okay. So anything that I'm doing right now, we're going to be able to see that just immediately. I don't have to export a sprite sheet, I don't have to import a sprite sheet, I don't have to wait for that to all re-render and compress and do big images. It's literally just right there. And that's always going to be the most valuable part. Because, you know, I'm probably going to mess everything up 50 times. Oh, yeah, we got to guide this. And, you know, I'm still not amazing at drawing, so I'm just going to keep drawing different things until it looks good, right? And I can't do that if it takes forever to see what it looks like. So it's literally, you hit it, and then there it is. So I'm going to do, man, I don't think AstroPad. Wait, can I? No. Flash never. Oh no. They never got the standard, like, hot shortcuts and all that. So, like, AstroPad kind of does the thing. It wants to zoom it, but it doesn't. And then that just. So, we're stuck in the past here. You have to do things like use scroll wheels. Back up. Zoom in. Alright. So let's get a head clip. I'm going to separate that out so I can just copy paste the head. Heads are dumb to draw. Can't waste time on that. And but I'm still too stupid to do any sort of puppet animation because that is garbage. And why even animate if it's just going to look like everything else out there? All right, this is literally like the first stroke I've done in Flash in years, maybe. I don't think I've really drawn anything in Flash lately. Let's see. Usually draw things really small. This is going to be terrible. I'm going to hit undo 500 times.
Only 500?
No, way more. You're right. Oh, God, that's not right.
Okay.
Well, I hit zoom with the state. Oh, okay, look, it's telling me. Let's see. Like, I think I'm too old to say one of these days I'm going to be, like, good at drawing and animating. But there, you know what? In the meantime, there's still the smooth button. As long as it doesn't get all weird. And, like, I thought stage fright was bad. Tried drawing in front of people on a stream. Jeez. Oh yeah, that. Look at that. That is totally logical that would do that. Good job, Adobe. You got it. You did it. That is something that, you know, when I'm drawing anywhere else, like, it is cool to be able to just kind of shove that around. Now, it'd be nice if they had more like deformation, so it's more uniform, or you could, you know, kind of nudge things around. I don't know, a vector nudge tool would probably be even more useful. But man, this is retro right here. You got to draw something, you got to hit smooth a bunch, and then you got to pull it all around until it works. So nothing happened yesterday. I know, very sad. Quit animating and drawing and started work on politics to become the minister of. Oh well, there you go. I mean, you got to shoot for the moon there, I guess. If animating doesn't work, I'll become the queen or something. Anyway, so we get a new head. I don't think we're gonna draw him any different or anything. Except for why is that so big? It's not. No, I don't think there's any settings on here. Like pressure sensitivity settings. There we go. All right, make the good lines because I'm gonna copy paste this head for a little while first. Good enough. That's a face. I did it. I made a face. My kid is so proud of me. He'll be just like his father one day.
I hope.
You never drawn a face before? You'll get it, hon. You'll get it, son. Listen here, son. One of these. There comes a time in everyone's life where they need to draw a face.
I was able to draw this.
I don't know. What do you think, guys? What does that say? F-A-N-C. Oh, I can't. Oh, wait.
Backwards.
No, F-A. Oh, what do you mean? Yeah.
If you look at the back.
That's not backwards. This is backwards.
That's not backwards.
I can't read anything. There it is. Stay fancy. Guys, that's an order. I wanna see way more fanciness. There we go.
In the chat?
Yes. No. They're pretty fancy. I think they're fancy.
Just?
There you go. I get fan art from my own kids. That's why I made them. That is the reason I have kids.
What?
If your own
What's the
kids,
reason you have kids exactly?
if your own kids can't tell you how awesome you are, what is even the point?
I'm pretty sure there's more reasons.
Why are you prioritizing? The camera's like, you're old. We need to be hip. I think my wife's correcting me on the purpose of offspring. Anyway. We'll get to the fun part soon, guys. Don't worry. It has been a while. I am rusty. And like heck, I'm just gonna do dumb puppet animation. We'll figure it out. We'll learn how to draw again. I need my montage, my training montage. Drawing lines. It's where I learn how to walk again. I mean draw again. I don't think my kids believe anything I say anymore. They've learned. They've gotten too smart. And there's this old like fluid brush thing. Like they put a whole new brush in Flash. But I have to try it for drawing, but doing anything more scribbly, it's not organic enough. But as far as like not like okay, used to with the old brush, right? If you drew and then the second I let go, it would like shift over. I think that had to do with the precision. Why I had to make everything bigger. But it would always go like half a pixel over. So anyway, we're gonna be nice and neat. We're gonna say head. Your kids are way superior in their intellect. I mean, look, if your kids are dumber than you, what's the point, right? Staying fancy since 2015. I mean, yeah, you can email your fan art. I'm 21. I'm like 37, I think. Don't make me math. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's weird. When are you too old to make video games? Like, I don't know. Is there a point where it's just like, you know, like throwing papers, you know? You can't be too old. You can't be, what jobs you have to be a young whippersnapper for? It's not even, I love that. I was 15 too. It wasn't even, I was 15 when the last game came out. I was 15 when the last stream came out. Yeah, probably. That sounds about right. Alright, let's see. So we're getting to the part where even when I was doing this like every day, I was pretty terrible at. So I think something I need to try to be better with. So there used to be a bug where if you eyedroppered anything, it would just always be slightly off. But if you copy paste it, it would set the color. So I just got in the habit of copy pasting things in order to grab the color. Kind of weird. Alright, so here we go, guys. I don't know why it did that. Add a frame. So I'm not great at poses. And I think I need to try like sketching something out before like doing, like it's pretty tempting to just kind of see that's what the mirror looks like and then very carefully draw out his limbs. But we gotta do something new. We gotta. So usually if I'm practicing drawing and then I don't draw for a while and I come back. While practicing drawing, I'm terrible. But then if I stop for a while and come back, I'm a little bit better. Like, I don't know how that works. You have to, like, let it sink in first. So I should be very good at animating now, because it's been a really long time. So we got to do this way better. Alright, guys. How should the mayor walk? What do you think? Let's hide this. Let us think. I guess we can all. Yeah, because that's still here. It looks like opening Photoshop. I hate that message so much. You know what? There's like the. Right? And yeah. The like. Mario run, I guess that is almost. As he does now. There is the good old Naruto run.
Naruto run.
I'm giving them all the options, Jen. I don't
the
care how done it
mayor?
is.
Naruto.
Is the mayor a ninja?
No.
That's what we're convincing them, right? That he's not a ninja.
No, we went over what he was.
He's the mayor.
No, he's a washed up 80s hair band person. I do 80s hair band.
I have a feeling you had this conversation without me.
You were there when we had it. We had this discussion. There were drawings. There were all this other stuff.
Are you even in my stream?
No.
No respect. My own family.
The mayor
Give no respect.
80s hairband. You were part of this conversation.
Maybe.
He was in an 80s hairband. A joke. Because it came about because of the discussion about what was under his hat.
You're not in my stream.
Why am I supposed to be in
Because
this
I'm
stream?
trying. Oh, I can't get feedback. I don't really remember why I stopped watching it very well. I thought somebody was like say I suddenly remembered why I stopped watching your stream or something like that.
Does that mean I should leave?
No, I mean for me because I'm just sitting here.
Mm.
You should like pull up a chair or something because I don't remember anything that we've ever said basically. Come help me decide, honey. Or like read the chat. What are they saying? She's doing it from over there.
Yes! I don't want
Wow. Lazy. More platform rather than fighting. Yeah, we'll figure him out. I don't think he would really really fight. I was thinking he could like throw his hat, kind of like Mario style, only without taking over frogs, because I guess that mechanic's been taken.
He grows a mustache.
And that takes over frogs.
Yes. Can't say that wouldn't be great. You have 58 people watching.
Yeah, it was like 70 something. And then you got on and they all left.
Should I leave? I'll leave.
Alright, do you have any opinions on the things that I'm drawing? Honey?
Oh, I'm not signed in. But I can't be in the chat. Oh,
She forgot how to internet.
I did forget how to.
Alright, guys. I'm trying to actually get something done. But, while also asking for advice or things. And my wife is failing to tell me what's going on in the chat. I don't know what's going on in the chat. Mayor Wave Dash.
What are you?
No, the mayor. No, I don't care about you. Final Destination, all mayors. Basically, yeah. AJR. I don't know. Acronyms, man. Alright. So, how does the mayor run?
Runs IQ.
I don't remember how she runs.
She skips.
Oh, he skips. Yes, okay. I think Jen is still trying to YouTube.
Yup.
Or he does the Shadow the Hedgehog thing there.
Ah, I lost it. What do you do?
Is that me or an ad?
It's an ad.
Sweet, I made money off of you.
What else is new?
What? Exploitative.
I wrote stuff.
That's true. And I didn't even give you dental care.
No, I did that.
Nah, that doesn't even work. Goodbye.
Okay, bye.
Did you figure out how to use YouTube yet, honey?
I am on YouTube. I'm on the YouTubes.
She's watching someone else.
Or not.
Okay, what does the mayor run like? Give me chat. Quick, we're losing viewers.
Why can't he do a windmill run?
That'd be weird.
Yeah, he runs like a duck.
Is that how ducks run?
I think that's how the angry ducks run.
Make him levitate. I was trying to do that. I was trying to. It's harder to just sketch because it's very.
It says skip and skedaddle.
Skedaddle, man. It's got skedaddle. Ow, the edge. Mayor has his hover skates.
Slide should be faster because he's going to be for the platform.
Slide should be
The
faster.
mayor can run like Goofy.
Oh yeah.
Run.
Yeah. Does he? He falls. Goofy doesn't
How do you
run.
Would Goofy run?
He runs quite goofy.
He should run like he never learned how to run but still doesn't. Maybe
Isn't that us all though?
Maybe you should just speed walk.
Oh, that's cringe.
Is the mayor.
Are y'all talking about the mayor when he was young?
How does the mayor run, Seth? What do you think?
Perhaps he runs with his arms locked to his side. And that's kind of fun.
Which one? His
If he
arms
runs
on
with
his side?
his upper body completely stationary.
What does he hold? Well, I don't know.
So he just like he'd be like.
Not like
Am I getting reference over here?
What?
Seth's in the back giving me reference footage or something. You know what's funny when you try to just draw one frame,
One said holding his hat while he runs.
like the way the legs line up looks right. I don't know. But then if you actually try to move them, it's really easy to draw the legs where they look right in just a still, and then you realize that like the position of them is just completely wrong. And there's something, or I'm just drawing it terribly. Who really knows? I thought you'd be convinced I was just drawing it terribly.
To flop like noodles. Is the game going to be remade from the ground?
There's gonna be new stuff. There's the remasters that are the Super Engine. So World 1 and then World 2 remaster is going to be new for this. I don't know about World 3 though, because that is a huge game.
Maybe I should have a pogo stick.
I like that.
See, this just reminds me of No Comment. That's a deep cut.
Pogo stick?
No, you even watching my stream, woman?
I was suggesting a pogo stick.
I'm pointing at. Oh, it doesn't have the stylus. Here, that. Are you even looking at the chat? Is anybody?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Has
See
anyone
the rabbit reanimated? People feel your pain.
for the remaster? Yeah, I'll probably reanimate the rabbit.
Bounce on his hat.
Well, I want him to. I like legitimately do want him to throw his hat.
Chat. Myth reels.
What?
Reels.
Myth reels. Is that like mithril?
Yes, but not fake.
Myths are real.
They are.
Are myths real?
Myth.
Myth reels? Is it the armor
Yes.
or the story?
Myths being real is a myth.
Or the myths.
Brad, do you have an air fryer?
Yes, she does. See, I knew you needed to be here,
Why are
huh?
you
This is the
asking that
real
question?
questions.
Why are you asking if you have an air fryer?
What's your favorite
Any questions for chat, guys?
That was.
Can y'all hear them? I
I
think
have a
Wax is
serious
telling me
question.
not to read this.
Discord is pretty good.
What's up with air fryers? I don't know. They save counter space.
I mean, you got air, it needs to be fried.
What's this?
Nah.
Hey, Brendan,
That's
did you
kinda
see
boring.
my picture
Jenna,
that I
can you take
painted?
over FP8? No. I can't
She
take over
tried.
FP8.
She had a coup not that long
I don't know what
ago.
that means.
Fancy pants adventure. How is my?
See, we're both bad with
How
acronyms.
is Jenna gonna take over? Fancy pants adventures.
Wait, who's Jenna? My name's Fairly.
Oh yeah, you're so anonymous on the internet, honey.
I'm very anonymous. Thank you very much.
Fairly.
Fairly anonymous.
What? Fairly anonymous? That doesn't even make sense.
That's
It doesn't even-
because you need to hear.
It's not even logic. You can't even logically spell that. Like, how do you even spell that? Like, fairly, and then you just say ominous?
It's like he hasn't been to the internet. Nobody spells anything right on the internet. Needing to spell a word is the least of your worries when you're on the internet.
I love air fried.
What is up with the air fryer? Are y'all hungry? I think y'all are hungry. Jen, I don't think they can hear you over there.
Who? Why is
Can you
everyone
join
asking
in?
us about air fryers? That's a question
I
for
can hear
y'all.
myself in the YouTube video.
How vain of you.
I'm on the YouTubes.
In your
I have a
YouTube.
question for y'all.
And
What is
they
up with
heard
the
my
air
fingers.
fryer? Why do y'all keep asking about air fryers? Is
Playable
it like,
air fryer?
Air
is it
fryer.
air fryer day or something?
Yes, there's a
I
sale.
have an air fryer.
I think everyone's just hungry and they want
I
to fry
haven't
some
heard
air.
any Dr. Nero CF insults yet. Wow, air fryer reveal, air fryer. Make an air fryer playable?
Alright, Jenna, you know how you did with the cat? Now do that with the air fryer.
Squeeze it until it makes noise?
What? The cat or the air fryer?
I don't know anymore.
The air fryer.
Which one do we usually squeeze? I'm not sure.
Arg fryer.
Arg.
That's what it rang.
The air fryer. The air
Is this even going
fryer.
on anymore?
Talking to the disorganized hive mind, like you're asking like our brains are ordered.
Is this like Twitch plays Pokemon? Twitch or YouTube makes fancy pants. That's the, it's gotta be, ooh, hello.
Why is Cutie Pants head come from? Why is there?
Because I copy paste everything. Jeez, I see you just joined the stream, Seth. You missed all the other
Can I
streams.
please have the link?
No.
What does that even mean?
The internet is a dangerous place.
Oh, hey, look,
Young
Peter
Padawan.
Johnson. I haven't seen him.
Yeah, he was in the beginning. He
Hey,
jumped
Fancy
in.
Man Store.
Talking.
He must have been stalking
Hey,
us.
Fancy Man Store.
Fancy man.
Master.
Fancy master. Pants master.
Hey,
He must
Fancy
master the
We're
pants.
doing all this, and then hold on. I think this
Is she getting her air fryer? I think maybe. There we go. See, that's the good part about
has
moving
anyone
stuff
answered my
around.
question yet? Why is
Nope.
everyone asking about air fry?
Can y'all hear Seth? Is he not being suppressed?
Why is everyone asking about air fryers?
Because they're amazing. Everyone loves air fryers, right, guys?
Air fryers? They're not amazing.
It's not like they can amazing.
I think the invention of fancy pants is better.
Why is this backwards?
Something. Nathan, are you trying to be in it? Because you're not in it.
Yeah, what an insult.
Hey.
You got him.
Hey, hey. You know what
Hey,
she's
hey.
doing?
Anything else?
Oh, wait, there's things happening.
Are you
Of course,
happening?
there's things happening.
They remember me. Yeah, I remember you. Why wouldn't I remember you?
Are you memorable?
Why would no Fancy Master? He goes, they remember me. I was like, what?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Why
Come
would
on.
I remember you?
I thought you were saying
Like,
she was memorable.
I
don't know about
recognize
that.
a lot of. I recognize quite a few people's names. I'm not gonna attempt to pronounce this name because I butchered it last time.
Jenna, there's only one true question, though.
What?
At the end of the day.
Wait, what?
At the end of the day, there's only one real question.
And what's that?
Is Ninja Cow in the chat?
No.
Aw.
I don't know what happened to that guy. We don't know what happened to him. He disappeared.
I'm sure he's
He's
grazing
somewhere.
out in the pasture somewhere. Nom nom. I think they're hungry
Which name
now.
do you butcher? It's yours.
All of them. What? I have no idea. Super fancy air fryers. Super air fryer adventure.
SFAFA.
Alright, we fixed the game.
Are they?
No.
Oh no, the head. I forgot about it. That's weird.
Oh no! What are you doing? Oh no! You're. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no, yourself, young man.
Is that pronounced glue?
In lieu of air fryers.
No, the lieu of air.
In lieu of air fryers.
In lieu of air fryers.
There will be pants.
Has anyone answered my question yet?
Never.
Damaged animations.
Of course, no one
No,
has.
we moved.
All my animations are damaged. They'll have daddy issues.
Well, I'm glad to know that's and that plus Jim. So Lou Jim.
Oh, illusion,
I
yeah.
swear I thought there was like
Wait,
a
what?
D sound in there. I thought it was like Lou Jim. Lou Jim. But I guess I was wrong.
That's the
Lou Jim.
ludonarrative dissonance of Jim.
Why does everything have mustaches?
All I
Because that was our last stream. That was before you were born.
It was longer.
Hey, Jen, remember the mustache stream? You weren't. I swear you were there for that. Maybe it was before your time, young child. Back in my day, we just put mustaches on everything. Called it a day.
Like,
That's all the internet was good for.
like you just put a mustache on the character that you made? You did. Why
Fa-
does your fans
I need
fans have a mustache?
Switch out my
then?
contacts. I'm having trouble reading the comments. Oh, I'm tearing up in
So
the
I guess he doesn't really have a face.
Fancy pants have an air fryer. I see what you did there. Jenna, they gotta butter me up first and then ask if we got an air fryer.
16-year-old
Why
boy.
does it
No,
just
he
turn
does not
into
That
have
sounds
an
kinda
air
old.
fryer.
No man has an air fryer.
I
Probably
agree
a
with
barbecue.
Fairly.
No man has an air fryer. No
He has a
male.
barbecue.
We don't know what that is.
Brad, don't say that. No man has an air fryer.
We had barbecue. We don't need no air to fry our meats. We need wood, charcoal,
I have a question.
blowtorch.
Dad, I have
A what? Does this have anything to do with air fryers?
No. I'm not having it.
I just put a mustache on the chat. What is Lujum? Nice. This is like we got a reunion going on.
So, what's going on?
Mm. Alright, I don't know how much I want to mess with other stuff. Alright, this is our mayor. He's a good mayor. Hmm. The what?
Thanks for being a part of my childhood. I played games countless times, and I'm really happy they are going to speak. You are awesome.
Oh, that's not the one that was about the air fryer. I read the one with the air fryer.
They mentioned an air fryer at the end, but they said everything else was sincere.
Yeah, no, I read that. And I said I see what you did there. You had to butter me up and then sneak in the air fryer. See, my kids, they haven't quite learned that yet. They haven't learned. No. No, I said it was a reunion. And you said there was a D in there somewhere. Just strange. And I said ludonarrative dissonance.
I think that's why I was pronouncing it wrong.
She's Jenna's trying to be fancy. They're like, are we going to translate the game? I'm like, we barely speak English. Come on now. Come on now. Brendan. I'm streaming. What are you doing? I've heard that you can't really hear them. I don't need the details. Brendan's like reading loudly. I've heard that oh no, wait, we're not on Discord. We were doing a Discord thing. Apparently they're really good at filtering out background noise, but we're not on Discord. But I have a hard time thinking when there's background noise. And he just started again. Hold on.
Fancy is 16. I am currently
16. Did we say
I'm
that?
currently fine.
What?
He
What?
said, how old is Fancy?
Is he? I am
That's what
current.
you told me. Okay,
That's a
you
good
like
question.
destroying everything that we established.
That's when you get writers. They want to know
And I'm getting
things
upset
that are
with you.
important.
Cutie Pants is 6 or 7. No, 7 or 8.
I don't remember any of this, but I don't
And
remember
Fancy
anything.
Pants Man is 16.
It's something like that.
You said he was 16.
I want to establish the narrative, she said. It's important to know his age, she said.
Everybody wants to know how old he was. That's not important.
Fairly's like, in order to create my art, I need to know his age. Or it would be...
You told me that when somebody asked how old
I know, but you know I don't remember that.
How do you not remember that? People are going to think I just make stuff up now.
Next, you're going to tell me to
It
remember my
doesn't matter what
birthday or
Brad says, it matters what I
something.
say.
You are controlling the narrative, that's true.
I am not controlling the narrative. I'm reinforcing the narrative.
Yes.
I'm reinforcing the narrative.
Behind every forgetful man is a woman with Google Calendar.
Consistent. I'm giving consistency. Is what I'm doing.
We're losing viewers, Jetta. They don't want consistency.
Fine. Fancy Pants Man is 10 and Cutie Pants is 17.
And he ages in real time. Next gen. Is he gonna look for the head? I might look for the head though. I think I'll leave a head there. Is that gonna... Are these all different sizes? That would be really annoying. Where is walk? Okay, now he's just that much taller than Cutie Pants, I guess. That makes sense. I want to be able to run.
Where'd
You gotta...
you go?
What? You're scaring me. I thought we just went offline.
What? No, you didn't.
Fairly just yells, "Where'd you go?" Thought the stream went down or something. I'm still here. I swear. Cute having toddler brain. Yep, but she's got quite a kick. So, all right, this is.
Behind any forgetful man is a woman with a Google Calendar? Or is Mujum just putting words in mouth?
She doesn't hear anything. I can say whatever I want.
Excuse you.
I mean, unless it's live on the internet, then you guys report me because y'all are jerks. I don't want to be held accountable. What is the fun in that? Flash. You telling on me. He thinks he's useful. Oh no. Alright, let's see. What's old is new.
Isma 64.
What?
No one ever tried to pronounce my username. I said Isma 64.
It's Isma or Isma? Isma.
Isma. I say Isma because...
Isma.
Or it could be...
It's Isma. Didn't they used to do that?
Ima.
Ah,
Isma. Ima. Like Isla.
like Island?
Yes.
Like Isle of Man? Ima.
Ishma.
Ishma.
Take the impossible pronounce my username challenge. 99% will...
Yeah, that's going to be like a Patreon tier. And we will pronounce... What? Everybody, is that just a meme? Because everybody used to do that. It's like, oh, you're live streaming. Quick, pronounce my name. What?
No one knows, Adam, and no one ever will know.
Who? Oh no. Are these secrets? Do y'all have secrets? What are we missing? Mayor slow. The poor mayor. He is slow. see if we got enough animations to do anything yet. Is Among Us gonna be a playable character? Sure. Yeah, it's weird having this new like new generation of indie characters, you know, that are indie but not Flash, right? Oh, headless cutie pants. How strange. You know, it's like after Super Meat Boy, you'd start getting, yeah, indie. Who's the big ones now? Like, I mean, you consider Shovel Knight, Hollow Knight, huh? Because Silk Song's supposed to come out pretty soon. $2 from your pal Mitchell. Thank you, sir. Fancy pants. We need to cook. Is that a minigame? $2, and you get your own minigame in the next game. So the Angry Rabbit steals the air fryer, right, honey? Write this down. Angry Rabbit steals the air fryer. Tries to make off with it. You gotta get it back. And then you need to cook. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I don't know Breaking Bad memes. That's true. I one of these days.
This is ridiculous.
I think we were discussing if we were gonna try like binging Breaking Bad, and you're like, that sounds scary.
Wait, what, me?
Yeah. No, I'd say we were looking at shows to binge, and we're looking at Breaking Bad. Yeah.
That I've heard is way intense, and I'm not prepared for that.
Yeah.
I will watch horror movies, but if it's something
By
that
the-
actually happened, I have issues.
I don't think it actually happened.
People get involved in stuff.
I mean, I guess it could. Yeah, that was one we were looking at binging it. I'll probably, like, one of these days just go through the whole thing. But usually at night, it's just like, you know, what can we throw on Netflix
show
and
the
turn our
chat
brains
Tessie.
off?
If they give me a reason to. But you can't tell them who Tessie is, and you can't tell them what Tessie is.
How are we going to do that?
Just bring her in.
Okay. New playable character?
New player.
Alright, we need
gotta
something new to
guess.
stop.
Who is Tessie?
Alright, guys. Or super chat. And then I'll look the other way if y'all can't guess.
What is Tessie?
Imagine watching anime. Hey, some of my best friends are anime.
That's weird.
Some of my best waifus are anime.
That is also.
Some of my best friends are waifus.
What is this?
Some of my best wives are waifus. No. No, I wouldn't be here.
Oh, see, Brian, look what you did.
Brad is true internet. There you go.
Brad, alright. Take the step.
I live on the internet.
Can I just point out that you brought that up after I asked if they wanted to meet Tessie? I don't even know
They
why
do.
you
They
said
do
it.
want to meet Tessie.
So-
Welcome to the internet, Tessie.
Oh, this is so ridiculous.
So the mayor is walking. Is that going to be his run? Oh, he can't go backwards either. All right, guys. So we need a vote. Is he going to like run and hold his hat, or is he gonna Shadow the Hedgehog power level 9,000 his running? Or is he? Say you're a Redditor, then you're one with the internet. Oh man, is Reddit is still around, isn't it?
I go on Reddit. I read it, but I mostly stay in.
Only when I'm trying to talk to her. And
I mostly
she's
stay.
like, "Hold on,
in
honey, this is
the
important."
Horror stories.
That's the internet is a horror story.
Or whatever it's called. I don't know. It's some sort of. It's one of the forums where everybody.
Is
writes
that
scary stories.
crowdsourcing novels basically?
Some of them are good. Oh, no sleep. That's what it is.
Have you gone to the back rooms? Is that a new meme internet thing? Henry Stickman, most famous poster. So that's funny.
Reddit, no
It was Johnny Rocket Fingers was the big stick game, like right around World 1, I think. Or I think it came out right before it. I think, yeah, Johnny Rocket Fingers was the animation where I was like, wow, stick figures are cool. And then there was a few of those like stick collabs right before. But yeah, man, anything, if you were on Newgrounds, you knew how cool stick figures were, especially Zeo Zeo. Chosen One, obviously. I think that came out a bit after. I'm going to sound ignorant of the timeline of the internet. I should have done my research.
Hot Pockets.
Aw.
Not feeding my children Hot Pockets for dinner.
Road to School 3. I need like a collection. The main one that I know of is in Eric the Juice Man, because I helped out with some menu stuff way back in the day, so I got a little graffiti on the wall, which is great. But yeah, if Fate Spaceman ever pops up somewhere, I'm pretty ecstatic. It's great. See the Flash series cast. So, did you ever see the Flash? How old? I think we need to put everything in like. Was Flash still around during this? Please, I will keep it up. I will do that. I'm gonna forget what I'm doing many times first, but I will continue doing things, even if that thing is being distracted by chats. Because you guys are great. Love you guys. When is supposed to? Why is this 3?
Make a stick fight animation in 1 hour.
That would be a really fun challenge. Was that a super chat? I'll do it if it's a super chat.
No, they just said do it.
So, I just deleted everything. So, I'm always jealous of YouTubers and some of the YouTube animation stuff, because they can release things so much faster than I can. And you know, they don't have to make a whole game around their little stick fight animation. But at the same time, like, there's not really any reason, other than I'm a pretty slow animator, even when I'm not being distracted by the chat constantly. I'm kind of a perfectionist with different things. But it would be fun to try to just be, do something fast. And, if we're working on the classic pack, then that could be a fun way to... what do you call it? Like a bit of promotion, like to do a quick animation, put it up on TikTok. I don't know. You'll keep saying TikTok. I don't know if that's a joke. I have no idea what people use TikTok for. 500 stick figures doing backflips on unicycles. That might be funny. So when are we getting the 500 stick figures doing backflips on unicycles? If like that got released on the Twitters or something, that could be. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like what can we release online? What can we make and post that would build hype for the classic pack and something like that. Bringing back old jokes like that. That mustache is way too high. This is why you gotta copy paste the head. Heads are hard. Imagine trying to like actually draw something. It would be difficult. Be like over there or something. But then it's because it's crooked. My wife is.
We actually literally tweeted what happened to Ninja Cow, and we've never gotten an answer. It's very depressing.
Is that why you're on Reddit and the horror stories are waiting for him to pop up on the missing persons subreddit?
I don't know where he is.
Did we ever? I don't know. I feel like he never popped up at any point.
Nope.
That's weird. Oh, that looks bizarre. This is why you got to make things really sketchy so that you don't have like a guttural, like reflex or instinct of like, oh god, I drew something that's terrible. You keep it really sketchy, then you can suppress that gag reflex. Make an oversimplified animation of the Great War. Are these more memes? Or are you talking about like World War II? Should I animate World War II?
She's asking you to animate World War II?
These are the real questions.
What is wrong with you? Why would you...
$50 super chat and I'll animate World War II. Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
Or is that like an animation or like the ultimate showdown of Ultimate Destiny sort of thing? Or is this anime? Or is it Breaking Bad? We're going to play a game. Breaking Bad or anime? Right? Are these memes Breaking Bad or are they anime? And you have to guess. Do you ever? Let it go, honey. Now the next, see, Frozen 3 is going to have the sequel to Let It Go, where Elsa learns to accept the internet for what it is and builds a castle of memes. And she sings Let It Go as the memes swirl around her. Animate Breaking Bad in 1 hour. But then I have to spoil it. I can't do that. I have to watch it first. I have to watch it in 30 minutes and then animate in 30 minutes. Said, bro, you got to animate Breaking Bad. And I'll give a big old super chat if you can animate Breaking Bad. I said, but then I have to spoil it. I don't even remember what the mayor's clothes look like. What did they look like? And then I started animating.
A black suit with a top hat. And he has like the white gear.
Yeah, so the problem is...
Like a vest.
The problem is... Even if I remember that it was a suit, I'll probably never draw a suit the same way twice. Because I'm awful. So that doesn't help. I have to, like, reference my own old stuff.
Why would he pirouette?
Watch Breaking Bad.
Are you saying he wanted to marry pirouette?
Is that what he does? Does he pirouette? I need reference. We need reference. Give me reference. What am I looking for? Oh man. I'm getting hungry and tired. What a combination. Ah, he's fuzzy now.
Brad Borne equals Robert Downey Jr.
I like Robert Downey Jr. I get some pretty weird, like, you look like this guy. They're always fun. I gotta collect them. And then, like, make a collage. And then none of them look alike.
Of who that people say Brad looks like?
Brad, this famous guy on the internet, Brad Borne. I get that a lot. Are you Brad Borne? Who?
People are surprised.
He's from Breaking Bad. It's Breaking Bad meme.
Not actually Brad is a robot. It's Brad Bot.
Oh no. I am made out of robot.
That was the worst robot impression I've ever heard.
But I said I was made out of robot. You not believe me?
This is an awful impression.
She doesn't believe me. Oh, fine. I am human. Said better.
That's so bad.
I am a human.
No, it's
I'm not singing Still Alive. Is that what you're saying?
I
think that's what she's saying.
Sound like a Brad Bot.
You would know. You sound like a robot pretending to be human, pretending to be a robot. Isn't that in the new... that Netflix? Yeah. I don't know. Okay, so that's what the mayor looks like.
So what are you trying to do in this stream exactly?
Someone in the chat remind me what I was trying to do. I don't remember. What were we trying to do, guys? Is there a goal? We gotta decide right now if we've given up or not. Does it not change colors when you select it anymore?
Run cycle.
Run
Are
cycle.
you gonna be able to do a run cycle in like a night? This does not sound realistic. Does not sound like a solid goal.
Man, I'm getting flashbacks of essays in school, college essays.
I never never told you couldn't finish an essay at night.
No, you told me I had to. No, as in like, oh god, I got a night. I can do it. I still have time. Something like that.
Did you ever actually finish an essay?
I got through a few years of college. More than one, at least. I mean, how much college do you need? Clearly, I did not go to college for drawing or time management. There's gotta be like way shorter than that, huh? Proportions are hard, guys. Consistency. That's why I'm not gonna do like a tutorial on drawing stuff. How to not really draw so good. I can be artist, and so can you. Should have said my kids get on stream and draw stuff.
I can be an artist, and so can you.
No, I can be artist, and so can you. I am artist. Watch me draw. Hey. 44 people are watching me draw right now. If that doesn't say artist, I don't know what does.
45.
I'm a real artist now. Oh no, we were talking about Pinocchio last night, which meant I had to do a terrible Pinocchio impersonation. I think Jen is still recovering from that. I mean, you got it. It's like the worst, most annoying thing ever. Right? Why is the mayor sort of dashing? Why not? Hey, he's the 45, Jenna. We found him.
Who's the 45?
I don't know. You say, hey, I just joined. What is the mayor doing? Why is he doing it? I don't know. I mean, so you need to help us decide what the mayor will look like when he's running. What? Oh, how do you do internet? Hold on.
You're making fun of me because of YouTube, and this isn't even my thing.
Hold on. Do I report it or do I murder it? Report. Spam. Goodbye. Wait, what if I say they're promoting terrorism? Would that work more?
Jeez.
Would that be better?
Mods. There is no mod. Nobody knows what's happening.
Alright, users' messages are hidden. I said they did a terrorism. Maybe that'll fix it.
Brad, please tell me you didn't actually say that.
No, I said it's spam. I reported the robot. The robot was like, I am a human chatter. Love me. You know what, robot? If you super chat, you can be all the human you want.
A stick fight in an hour or less.
I mean, it would be like...
You got a super chat of $2.
Alright, we're doing it.
Oh no.
We're animating. I am in full distract mode. Here goes stick fights.
Oh no.
Here goes stick fights. We're doing it. Someone start the timer. This is stick figure.
It's 7:56, Brad.
Alright, 7:56. Do they have pants or no pants? No, wait. We don't have time for pants. There we go. Why can't you have feet?
Are you giving him pants or not?
I said no. I said we don't have time for pants.
Well, it looks like you were making pants.
No feet.
So naked stickmen fighting.
The best kind. This is Stickman 1, this is Stickman 2. And they got beef. This guy's way bigger. That's why they're mad at each other. Huh?
Maybe he's just closer to the camera.
Oh no, we have no time for perspective. We have no time for snapping. What is this? Get out of here. Stop that. What is this artist tools you speak of?
Well, this is ridiculous. That's all I can say.
These are stickmen. They are not friends. They are enemy.
Brad, why aren't you dead?
What? Is that dialogue? Are they writing dialogue for
Well,
me?
that's not actually what you said, so broke.
What? What?
You said you're supposed to say, I don't have the slightest idea. You wanna know why? Because I haven't killed him yet.
Is this dialogue? Are we writing dialogue for the stickmans?
Can't stick around. Thank you.
Can't stick around. Ah!
Comment on the beeping.
It's the Hot Pockets. Wait, they're too far away. I can't animate walking.
Too late. You've already gone too far. Just give him a giant punching glove.
Like a gun.
Or an elastic arm.
he's like, yo, I have a face.
They're not Hot Pockets! Keep talking about Hot Pockets. I'm starting to think that Lugim has stock in Hot Pockets.
I want now. That's a spam bot.
Right, you gotta report Lugim.
He is spam bot.
He's spamming
Hot Pockets. Everyone buy Hot Pockets. I am ad. Click the monkey to buy Hot Pockets. Oh my god. Flash, you can do this. We can do this together.
They don't have Hot Pockets for Lugim. So is he just trying to see what they are?
One of these days, I'll find Hot Pockets.
You need to make Hot Pockets so I can see them. Here you go. Somebody super chats Brad
Then
enough
we'll
to
go.
buy a thing of Hot Pockets. I'll go get some and I'll eat one on stream.
That will be next. Well, not even next stream. That'll just be now.
Sure, why not? Depends on how long you're animating stick figures. Only have an hour. It's not a microwave. That's my oven. I lost.
Which way do I want to go? Hold on, guys. Let me remember my principles of animation for these stick figures here. Guess it's gotta be really good. It's gotta be real good. Is he feeling called out there? Not both of you. What's going on here?
Oh, there it is.
Hey, why? Wait, what? Did Adobe legit change how this works? What? Why? Is that like auto? Wait, that's actually kind of cool. It's like auto keyframing, but for everything.
What?
Like Adobe changed stuff while I wasn't looking. It's really weird, Jenna. I'm too old to learn new things. Ah. Guess you just have to go to like the first keyframe to do things. I don't know. Go away. Okay.
Hot Pockets. I don't have them though. Alright.
Did I lose clear keyframe? I don't know. Go away. Yeah, wasn't it? Nah, I probably used to do this. Da 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 da. Clear keyframe. Go away. He's gonna be like horrified. These fight words very scary. Very scary. Oh my god! I'm sure I can turn this off, but this auto keyframe is bizarre. It's making keyframes if you like do things. I mean, I guess it makes sense, kinda. Can't remember what stick figures where. Wait, it copied both of them? Okay, guys, this is really weird. Adobe like changed everything without me. They're very mean. Why did it copy him too? Cut. Okay. Paste. Good enough, I guess? I don't know.
Nathan.
He's gonna be really mean to him, right? And then he's gonna be like, ah, the horror, the horror. You've said mean things to me on the internet.
Don't look to the stream. They can't save you now.
Are my kids trying to get sympathy? Where are we? No, he can stay. You're good.
Yeah, Brad's already said that
Hmm?
pants was their childhood and their inspiration for being a gamer.
We gamed that. Wow. Have you released anything? Or are you starting out?
Brand new.
That's like it's always the craziest thing to hear. All right, I'm letting Fairly deal with Lujum over there. Hmm?
Fight? That's not how you spell fight. Fight? No.
I'm being spell checked over here. What a nerd. Nerd.
Because I know how to spell fight?
Yes, nerd. This is the internet. Get out of here. Get your spell check away from my internet. Oh, I moved something. Okay.
Oh, no. It did a plan power outage.
Everything reset again. More onion skidding. There we go. Usually don't do that much onion skidding. I feel like going back and forth a million times now. Yeah, it's in there, and then let's face it, guys. This is probably the most important thing I've done today. So glad we got our priorities straight. Oh, uppercut. Oh, do we need a vote on like the move? When does it put them all together? Or like auto, I don't know.
We finished an episode and then watched another episode. How much episode will we watch?
It's just, I want to go off by 8:45.
We have to get off at 8:45.
Alright, Mitchell.
That's
Is it a uppercut or something else? What are we doing here? Mr. Raymond's head punch. Is this more Breaking Bad? I don't know. Jenna, they only communicate in memes. I don't know any of them. Hmm? What?
I'm supposed to do the thing for Phil's birthday.
Yeah, you going?
They're 8:30. I've got to be there at 8:30. I'm hoping to be back. Cameron said he's leaving at 9:30, so I
Okay.
How long are you planning on doing?
Oh, I don't know. We got to make this animation. It's very important.
Okay, I just okay, okay. Dinner is ready though. But you're animating. All right, boys, listen to me. There's more rice, there's more chicken, there's more of that. Not really before. But there's more rice, there's more chicken.
That's all right.
Yes, I'm not going to work. But I will eat that by the time.
It doesn't look straight. I guess it's still kind of cocked that way, huh? Jen, are they? I guess we're arguing with my wife. Like a shake of yeah. Oh no, I got it. This is like riding a bike. You don't forget how to. This is like old flip book style animation I used to do. I hope important things aren't happening in the chat, Jenna. That I'm missing, because you got to be important family mom stuff. Hey, Jenna, this is like more super chats than we've ever made before. So this is like 3 times more super chats than we've ever made.
Yeah, they're doing that because I have somewhere to be, and so.
Yeah, jerks. Blame them. I'm paranoid that I'm going to hit play and it's going to like look completely awful. So I'm putting that off for a little bit. Alright, what do you think? Let's see. Alright, I'll take it. What is this noob stuff here? We're not doing any of this. This, twos. We don't animate on twos around here. I'm pretty sure every single proportion and line thickness has changed since the beginning of this animation. Don't need none of that consistency. So stick figures punching each other. Priorities. So fun to watch, really? Man, maybe we should have actually gotten to animating the mayor after all. Or maybe that wouldn't have been as much fun. I don't know. It's no. It's on Do Not Disturb. Whatever.
All right.
Oh, bad leg. So one problem with it, actually, it kind of messes up where you're seeing things because all the shadow. Yawn. That was it. That's fine. That's fine. Fairly's trying to have like a friends and social life and whatnot. It's very strange. I don't understand it at all. I'd rather animate stick figures punching each other. Yeah, but you probably would too, huh?
Yup, if I can animate.
Can we even say this?
But I can't animate.
That never stopped me!
I just write.
Well, write stick figures punching each other. That's never stopped any stick figure before.
Well, alright.
And now he's animating. Oh, yeah, we're catching everybody up. That's a TLDR. Perfect.
Alright.
My wife's gonna go be a real person with real friends. Oh, of course. It's good that they get outside and ride their bikes. It's bad that they just leave them wherever every time. Da 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 da. New folder. Stick fight. Beautiful. And stick fight. Stick fight. The let's say the acceleration there isn't the best. You know what? I'll ignore that. We're just going for the good stuff. Priorities. If it is Phase Bands, it's just a little too late. You're never too late. We're just goofing around here. Definitely lost a few watching, but oh my god. Why? Is this what like always happens? Is it just if I report it, does it all disappear? Or do I have to then also like hide the user? I don't know. Deleted. There you go. Being a YouTuber is hard. I offended them with my robot impersonation. All the bots are just like, get them. Do your bot thing. This is why I can't have nice things. Stop them. The humans are having fun on the internet. This is by far the least amount I've ever like hit the undo button while animating. Now that I thought about it, I'm gonna be all perfectionist with it. Just shouldn't. We're just having fun here. No perfectionism. Just gotta make stick figure. Oh god, that looks. Say there is a bit. Isn't there? Look at that. We actually have onion skinning options now. How crazy is that? It's like a real animation program. There we go. Alright, now I can actually see my own drawing. So watch, now I'm going to try to draw him standing in place for these frames, and it is not going to happen. He is going to go wherever he wants. Now watch as Stickman travels. Brad Borne is a classic name. But not Mary? Is that... I don't know how to take that. Paintspace 3, that's crazy. It is weird that, like, you know, 3 is not, it's not even the oldest of the Facepants games. I mean, it's not new. It came out on 360, which has been dead and buried for quite a while. It's gotta suppress the existential dread. Can't even think about stuff like that. Alright, how long has he been holding this punch here? Oh, I almost forgot how, like, long he was. He turned short. Oh well. Alright, let's see. I need to time this a little bit better. Not there though. It's a lot of how I animate. Like, I'm not good at like imagining or like seeing the image. Basically, have to draw it and then kind of move it around and retime it until it looks good. So we'll see. It's a little better. I think then they have been wanting them to. So wait, if I just draw on this, no, I think yeah. So it doesn't auto copy now. You used to have to hit F6. So you used to want it to do an onion skin to the next frame. I thought that they added that. Maybe not. Oh no. So wait, what? Dude, that was a bad smooth. Jeez. Hey, who did you ask? Oh yeah, no, it's just me. It's not even pitched. That's just me I could never get it to sound the same because it's it's like, but it's the mic on the MacBook or the MacBook Pro, it peaked it so that it sounds like a hit. What's offering me for this? It's just Adobe Animate, same thing it's always been. So it's like, ow! Like, I mean, it's me making high pitched noise, but it sounds really weird and soft if I try to like record it in any better quality than that, because it's like it's that spike peaking the mic on the MacBook that makes it sound like that impact feeling to it. So it's like those old Newgrounds cartoons where the like the voice recordings are so terrible quality because everybody's using the like laptop mics and gamer headphones back then, and then they get a good mic and you're like, no way, that just doesn't sound the same anymore. So I don't know if it's just like me where with a better quality mic I hear my voice and I'm just like, oh no, that's horribly wrong. you can't hear me. So everybody kind of hates hearing their own voice, I think I don't know if I've just gotten a better mic or I've gotten more used to it or my voice just got like deeper. Because, I don't know, I had a shortcut for smooth way back in the day. I think it trashed my settings again. Good enough. Gotta go fast. Got no time to smooth. Now you want to hear a weird one? Get Swain to do Blockhead after doing all his deep conscience voices. That's a fun one. The old mic didn't have a de-esser. Yeah, well that, and it actually peaked it too. I mean, I don't have a de-esser on this one. I don't have a pop filter or anything. It's just it's actually a pretty old mic. I think this is the only bit of equipment from like the last time I streamed. It's still a really good mic. I wouldn't mind getting one like it's called a hypercardioid. It's everybody, or in the world, I don't think Ori. Don't they have a like weird narration voice? Voiced NPCs. I don't know. That's doing like voice acting for stuff, unless it's just May and Norris. That's definitely a whole like another layer. I think it would be fun. I feel like Nintendo, if I did like a game that had a bunch of voices in it, or like a game that would need voices that I would like to make. If I ever did like a shoot 'em up, like a 2D, what? Oh my god, like R-Type, but with the Star Fox like radio chatter. I don't think I've really heard that. Like I love shoot 'em up games. I'm not great at them, but I think like Jets and Guns is the closest that does that. It was an old indie. I think it's indie, where it's doing like the R-Type shoot 'em up thing, and then like people start talking to each other, and then the like stuff changes. So it's like that shoot 'em up. You're going forward and you're shooting at things, but then there's actual plot, and I haven't seen that done too many times. So yeah, the only time I think I would feel like I needed voice acting if I did like space flight, which I'd want to do in the shoot 'em up style, because that's the best. It's like side scrolling shoot 'em up, and then have like the Star Fox style radio chatter during like the shoot 'em up. I don't think I've seen that mixture all that often. Fairly sad on Norris. Yeah, that's all right. Oh wait, no, I didn't hit record. Sit on him like in. Revive the cat and sit on him again. Alright guys, let's see, where are we? This export? I have an export shortcut here. Yeah, that's the stuff. That is how we spend our live streams. Man, stick figures are mean. They say whatever comes to their minds. They don't even think. Come on, that's frame. I'm trying to remember if I messed up my shortcuts for something else. I must have. Alright, how long what do you think? If I were almost. It's close to that. Maybe like okay, when does it there we go. Yeah, if you do new keyframe if you do new keyframe while you're on the last keyframe instead of the next one, it'll like duplicate everything else too. Yeah, this was literally me when I was like my kid's age, when I had a pack of post-it notes, right? You just gotta, and then the stick figure punches the other stick figure. Perfect. Like that was art. That's back in the day. I actually used to for English class, we had to read a book. I always really liked reading when I was younger. Surprise. And so I'd like read ahead, finish the whole book, and then you'd be like, all right, read in class. And so I would just make little flip book animations in the margins for all the books. I found one of them recently. I don't know what happened to most of them. I'm sure some used bookstore got a weird bonus with their purchase. But yeah, I'd read fast enough that I could sit there and animate in the book margins. All right, he's charging his punch. Two-player mode for PC. For Super or for the Classic? Good mic costs like $400. Yeah, well the H4n is good, and I think there's a hypercardioid around 200 I was looking at. But yeah, the Rhodes, I don't think the video, all the ones that like everyone gets, like the Blue Yeti, the Rode video mic, whatever it's called, they're pretty expensive and they're not very good. But like a used, if the cheapest I'd say to go would be like the H2N. I think it's like 120. It's somewhere in between 100 and 200. I think for that price, that's the, if you just go into YouTube and do like USB microphone comparison and find somebody, they know what they're talking about if they literally have like 12 microphones and they just talk into each of them and then do them. And yeah, still like there's a comparison on YouTube where it's like this and all the Yetis and I think the H2N for the price sounds the best by far. But or you could use your gamer headphone with your little bitty mic and but yeah, at least like so many people are getting into like live streaming and gaming online or podcasting that there's enough people talking about the equipment, and there are some mics that are really good. Like the older Rhodes are nowhere near as good as like the Rode USB podcasting mics that they're doing now. So Street was first. Jeez, how old were you? That's nuts. God, I'm trying to think of the first thing I played. Probably like a Game Boy, like an original Game Boy game. You were 21 how old were you the first time you played a video game? Like the Shure SM. Is that one of the main ones that people have that they pull? I don't know if I'd recognize the Shure. I know Shure is what like most podcasters have, huh? Jeez. 6 or 7. It's probably around. I'm trying to think that my uncle always had original Atari games and like an NES. But I didn't get my own system until a bit later when I got a Super Nintendo. I had a Game Boy for a while before that though. Let's see, do you like this current decade or wish you'd be in the past with the current family just in the past? I know a lot more right now than I did like 10 years ago. Oh man, clock's ticking. Y'all are trying to sabotage me here. Do you have any social media? Yeah, we got, like, there's the Run Fast Run Fancy Twitter. I have a Twitter. I need to start. We'll see. Like, we're going to have an actual push to making everything more visible. I'll start tweeting. We'll start, I might start being more visible. I know we have an Instagram, but I don't know what Instagram's for. I don't know what TikTok's for. I don't know what people use anything for. Every now and then I'll have like a thought and I'll think like I should write that down. I'm like, wait, no, I should tweet that because that's what people do. Make a Twitch account. I have a Twitch account. I don't think I've ever streamed on Twitch though. I've heard, some people have said that there are like just literal turn on and work. I think like work streams are pretty popular there, so I might start doing that more. But I get very distracted very easily, as y'all have. I'm getting distracted from the distraction. I was supposed to make a stick figure, and then I got distracted from that. So I don't know. I guess if I like completely ignored the chat, I think it'd be fun to do more like podcasting type stuff. Either just have like Patreons on, say hey, talk about stuff. Maybe I think that helps steer the conversation a bit better. Or like we did a whole stream with Swain. He's messaged. Oh God, how long ago? I talked to him. Well, more recently than most of those other guys, and he like wanted to just have a long conversation again, and that was a lot of fun. Like telling you the people that were in the Flash scene, uh, literally some of the best people out there. Like I will put my life on that. Just some of the best people on this planet were part of the whole Flash game scene, Newground scene. And yeah, I don't know. The things that I get excited about doing, if I'm back online, I'm talking about stuff, working on stuff, just excuse to talk to those guys again, So we'll see. What is that? Who is that? We'll see. We'll see who can just talk to about stuff. I don't know what we'd talk about. That'd be interesting, though. How long? One, yeah. That there's not too many YouTubers that do like animated stuff on YouTube anymore, is there? They're one of the few that I see, right? Unless I'm thinking of I'm pretty sure that's what I'm thinking of, right? I mean, like they're like the most popular with that, aren't they? All right, guys, some principles of animation, right? We're gonna get really smart here. So you do that the stick figure, and when you do the motion, you got to lead with like the core of the body. This stuff is as bizarre as or random as this is. Animating stuff like this is actually like really good practice for like me thinking about stuff I'm just really bad at, right? So if you're like you're going into the punch, right? It's not a lot of my older stuff. I mean, probably stuff now. It's very puppety. Like this, I think if you look at Who Framed Roger Rabbit, whenever they're using practical effects, I think the one that stands out the most is when Roger takes a shot. His hands are moving like, to track, instead of tracking the object to the character, they're tracking the character to the object. And they just got this shot glass that's like floating from like a rod or something. And you can see his hands are like, the way he does it, you can see that they're puppeteering the shot glass. And then he has to track to it. So his arms are kind of noodly. Like, it's subtle, but you can see it's the movement of shot glass that's moving Roger Rabbit. And if you're animating from the hand or like the point or the item, you get that like weird puppety floaty movement. So what you should do, right, is animate from the core of the character. Like what is actually motivating the movement, right? Like the head is following, or you have to like lean into something. And that's the sort of thing, like even doing silly little stick figure animations, like that's really good practice for it's like with there's movement that looks cool, but then there's actually invoking the like the intent of the character. Like you can feel that, and I think that's extremely important in video games, especially. Like you want to mirror what the player is intending. And so for me that's most important when you first hit that button, and then like what does the character do, like, because that's when the player is that's what they want to do. So that has to be what the character on screen is showing what they want to do. So Fancy Pants Man, he kind of jumps up to start with, and Cutie Pants ducks down and sort of scurries forward. And so like legit stuff like this is All right, this is when we do the goofy in betweens, right? If you ever look at, sometimes people post like anime in betweens. If you ever seen that, and they're like really weird. It's because it's gotta just look right. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what it looks like when you pause it. So they like stretch it and just all these like oh man, what the Red Line, the movie anime does this better than anything else. Like with the cars and the boosting and all this craziness. At the end of the day, with animation, it's only about how it looks when it's moving. Like that is the final say. But at the same time, even when something's moving, even when there's just a frame on screen, even with just one frame on screen for milliseconds, you can still pick it up. So you just got to think of what the person's, what the viewers is picking up, and even if it has to look super weird, but you can't really skip out on that, even if you think it's something that's just been on the screen for super quick. It's consistent at one point. In-betweens are funny. Yep. Do you plan on doing a World 5 after? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so World 5 is proceeding. There's it is inevitable and it is not canceled. But I got some time to work on the classic pack, and hopefully there will be room, even the classic pack, for like some sort of new content. Like I want to make something new regardless, using what I learned doing the prototype. So it's not, classic pack's not going to be a follow-up to Super, but hopefully there'll be something new, something interesting, because like that's what's interesting to me, and it's really hard to make stuff if I don't find it interesting, Alright, I'm trying to exaggerate this movement, and you never know how much you can exaggerate it without it looking bizarre. So we're going to have to check that out in a second. How much can we do to get this hand back out in front, following the movement of the core? This sort of stuff is fun to talk about, because honestly, in a video game, it's kind of like the camera system in video games. If you notice it, then that means something went wrong, right? So a lot of the subtler techniques to your how do I say it? Let me think. Like your first goal is to not mess up in animating, because people notice when it's broken. Same with like the camera, or if something just doesn't feel right. And so it's cool to like go through and actually talk about this sort of thing, because it's stuff that I've had to study and figure out and just do over and over again, figure out why things didn't feel right. But when somebody plays it, if I've done my job, then nobody notices it. So it's a thankless job, unless I'm doing something wrong. How tall was this guy before? I feel like he's just completely changed. Oh man, he's like growing. Beautiful. That's the something that's really hard when you're, and you do pose the pose to stop this from happening. But it's really hard when you're drawing it to not just try to fix things as you're going. You're like, because like right now I'm looking at this and going like, oh no, his head needs to be smaller. But if I start shrinking his head, then that's just me kind of messing things up again. So I mean, it might kind of look like a smear. I don't know if it's going fast enough to really do that. But things can, like, sometimes you just have to kind of draw it wrong again because it's weirder to shift it into something that you think looks more right. I mean, just like, I want to shift this knee up, I want to shift this leg, and I don't know. We're doing this fast enough that I probably just will anyway. But usually you have to just go back and fix everything, or you can't fix it as it's being animated. Let's see, how far should this go? That looks about right. See, I don't know if I want to do the effects on a different frame. So I'm going to decide that it is too much. And now I got to erase all that. No, that's a stick figure. I can redraw them if I need to. Alright guys, we're almost there. Not the automatic emoji. Oh, yeah. Dude, there's some emojis that just look better as text. And I love my text emojis. I hate when it does that. Because sometimes I just want to put a colon and a line. It's funnier that way. I guess I'm just old school like that. Alright. I'm getting lazy with the actual, posing. So let's try to slow it down a bit, right? We're getting to that point of impact. We're getting to the important part here. Actually, what would you do with your other arms? He's going to pull it back, huh? He's like, this needs to get out of the way. Yeah, good enough. Priorities. I'm going for efficiency here, guys. This remains stuff too thick. Oop, he's got to go in more, huh? Wait, why do you have a... I didn't touch you. What's going on there? Go away. New weird automatic features. Alright, let's see. How we doing? It's almost kind of slow, but I kind of like that. Right? Like, it's kind of weird. Okay. Hold on. That hand's not right. Where is my eraser? It should be. Right? Not to puppeteer the hand or anything, but it should be like this, right? We need that. It's coming. It's got to be angled and upward. Which is... Yeah, I guess actually you could stay pretty low doing that, huh? You would actually... How much should we redo? Yeah, because he's pulling, but you really... Nah, I'm trying to think. What do you think, guys? What do you think? I think we can get away with this. I think it's alright. We can criticize this form later. Alright. Moment of truth. Oh. Dude, did Flash... Ah, Flash just flashed it up. Every flippin' time. Just gonna select the wrong layer. And now it automatically sticks keyframes in there. Wonderful. I guess at least it's like... Yeah, we should probably lock that. So it can just yell at me every time instead. Alright. Yeah, now that we actually need keyframes. Let's see. Ask me how you guys doing over there. Good idea. Did I miss a good idea? Make it. Oh yeah. Come on. You don't even need to. Come on. You don't even need to say that. But we need to get that just right. Oh no, that is not even a brush. Head keeps going there. We need to do, alright, now we need to get to this one here. How do I actually work now? Let's see. Go away. Is it not going to, is that the same blue? Only one way to tell. No, it's not. Ah. No, whatever. Good enough blue. What do you think? I'm not doing 100 Sigma doing backflips on unicycles for $2. You gotta, come on. That's way more stick, man. What would, because there's like the full like, ugh. But that might be too much movement. I guess there would be like just pulling him up. What do you think? What would... see, that's not punchy enough. What do you think, guys? Help me out. It's pizza time. Forget the color. Okay, there was a bug sometime in World 2 where it never got the right color. So it got into the habit of copy-pasting a color instead. It might work now, but I don't trust it. I'll never trust the color picker tool. So we need like a, I don't know, what do, like the Animate thing, it does like the black and white, like it changes the color. What should we do? I don't know if I want to go crazy with special effects here. I guess this other hand would be coming back here, huh? Boom. So we got to give him a good strong pose. Oh man, that's not. It's gonna be so like. This is where my pose failure is coming in. The more time I try to spend on anything, the more you're going to be able to see what I'm like really not good at. It's scary. So just got to truck on ahead, I guess. then we need to sell that impact. Sure, so animation last years. Well, I keep at it until I'm happy with what I got. But sometimes it takes a really long time, right? Like, I know what I need to sit and spend more time on. Like, really the most important thing is, like, you need to understand that you need to get good enough to understand that if you spend more time on something, it will get better. I think the main, like, when you're inexperienced in something, oh man, he floated. You know, I could use that extra leg room there, literally. Like, there's a point when I'd say you're not great, but you're good enough to understand that, or like, investing that extra time does something. And that's a pretty good point to be at. Like, even if it takes a long time to make something good, like, you realize that like, you can actually do that. And I've at least gotten to that. Like, I've gotten past that point. And you know, it still takes me a long time to get, and maybe I'm a bit of a perfectionist with certain things, but I'm at least at the point where I know that if I spend more time on something, it will look better. And the longer that I spend on something, I'm confident that I can eventually get it to where I want it. But, you know, I'll just always be jealous of people who just, like, take a ballpoint pen and like, draw something like photorealistic. But, you know, then there's the people, you know, it's one of the things that YouTube is really good for. You know, you see the thumbnail and you're like, oh my God, that looks incredible. And you realize they have to sit there and they have to really work hard to get it to look that good. They understand the shapes and the lighting, and they'll tell you, this is what I'm thinking, this is what I'm seeing. And one of the most valuable things, I think, is when you can look at that thumbnail and just be like, that looks incredible. And then watch, even in fast forward, whatever, watch how much they still have to erase, right? Where they're just like, here's a forehead, and it's like the light hits it. Okay, the light's gonna be this shape. Like, okay, maybe it should be a bit more here. You know, this muscle goes this way, but it's turned. Okay, I drew it a little too far. No matter how good that thumbnail is, when they're done, you can sit there and watch the process and realize that they erase way more than you do still. You know, and that's what it takes. It helps. I guess it helps to realize that if you put in the time, it's nice to know that, you know, these images were made not because these people are just that much better than you, and you know they probably are, but because they messed up and they fixed it, and they messed up and they fixed it, they messed up and they fixed it. And it's like, hey, I do that. You know, it might not look that good when I'm done, but the process, you know, resembles in some way. You know, it's somewhat in the same universe as what I do. So that's cool. That's YouTube, the internet, sometimes can be pretty useful. It is good to see amazingly talented people work through their mistakes. Or just to watch them make mistakes in real time in general. I don't think the importance of that, like, really just gets stated. So glad I could be of service coming on this here internet and making mistakes. Probably need to start plugging the pencil in. Actually, I think it was the only thing the battery was really low on. Brains! Blanc. See, the 2D though, his head can't really wrap around the head as much. So for this, I'm not sure what I want to do with that. I'm gonna make a new layer and give him some sort of splat. So there's interesting, like, shapes are very interesting. Like just the curves, like something being sharp, you know, where your lines are sharp versus where your lines are squiggly. Like the feel of that is so different. Reminds me of Fancy Man shaking his fist throughout, yeah. I've gotten better at drawing stickman fists. That probably, God, when I did that, oh no, right before that, like when he swings the golf club, I was so proud of that. I was like, hey Dad, you like golf? Look what I did. I did a golf thing. You know? Like, you like golf? Let's relate. Like, maybe you can relate now. Oh, thanks. I think, see, art style is an interesting thing, right? I don't think you should ever use style as an excuse to do things bad. Like, I hate art style as an excuse. But seeing somebody like really find themselves and understand themselves and put themselves into abstraction, like that's just one of the coolest things when it comes together. So I try to do that. I try not to make excuses for my drawings, just being like, oh, that's my style. You know, there's always a simplicity and but I think it is funny thinking about how I draw as an artist, because it's really just, it's how I draw. You know, it's because it looks the way it does because I draw poorly. You know, and so what can you do with that? Well, we can do a lot of poor drawings and make an animation out of it. You know, we can, stick figures are cool too. Let's just make everything stick figures. So I try not to make excuses, but I think there's something really important of, like, you know, finding the strengths and weaknesses of what you're doing. What? Why did it go away? I thought I hit save and then it exported it. Okay, it's around here somewhere. We'll find it. Stick fight. There we go. Oh no, that's the wrong. See this? It's auto keyframing, which I think in certain instances would be really helpful. So it's gonna go donk. And then, oh yeah, I don't really have an F5. That's why I put it on 5. So yeah, for the longest time I've just been using like shortcuts and AstroPad for doing that, like repetitive stuff like that. All right, let's see. So you can disappear for now. Get out of the way of our beautiful, beautiful stickman follow through here. All the principles, we're using all the principles of animation. Stickman is the principle of animation, and punching. That is the second principle of animation. Have a stickman, make it punch something. And then you work at Disney. That's step 3. Right? And then be Disney. I'm lying off. Probably not going to be on for too much longer. It's getting late. I'm getting hungry. What about the penguin? Could have made a stream. What did I miss? I mean, wait. This right here. There you go. Boom. We're at the important part. That is the good part. And then the big question, right, we really got to figure out is once we run out of streaming and we stop streaming, should we finish this? Should we actually put time into this? And then I have a feeling we're just going to do something dumb like this again. Update the site. Yeah, I think it's got a bunch of spam and malware in it. And then I should actually post something. Like, but do people go to websites anymore? I think that's the biggest question. So I don't know. All right, we're gonna do a bit of pose to pose, like real quick. So let's think about this. We're not gonna do too much, just a head, right? As I draw the head, he's gonna do that, and then he is going to. I think I don't do a lot of pose to pose because when I'm drawing like that, like when it would normally be like a lower frame rate, I just think it looks really wrong, and I don't know if that's just my poses are terrible or I can see the individual frames. I don't know. There's something that. Like, I have a problem with doing, like, the quick, just like, here's a pose, and there's a pose. It might just be, like, because you're seeing the drawings. I have trouble, like, putting them together. I don't know. Oh, I'm doing the F5 thing again. There we go. And then, so he does a punch, he goes up. And then I guess he he keeps like spinning for a bit, right? I don't know how long this would be for. But now he'd be over here. And so this leg, man, stick figures are just so easy to rotate. You just flip them. It's great. And then we start to chill. I have a feeling that if I don't completely this arm's gonna like start dropping, but it's also gonna keep turning, right? This is where it gets kind of messy. All right, so this keeps turning. I have no idea which way is forward on this character anymore. So he's actually facing away right now, huh? That is not what stick figures are good for. So he's going to start relaxing, so his body's doing that. Leg's doing this leg. He's going to start like that, maybe. I don't know. I think I have gotten better at like rotating things in my head. The mental rotation just from animating. I think I've actually gotten decent at it. We did a in psychology class, we did one of those. It's not an IQ test, but it's like testing specific parts of your brain, and it's a mental rotation when it's like you take Tetris blocks basically and you gotta match which one, and they're pretty complicated. And I'm assuming I was the only animator in that class at the time, and I finished it like in half the time as everyone else. I don't know if it's from all the Tetris or from like animating and trying. I think that was around when you jumped on the spring and you'd spin while going upward. It was around then, so I was working on my my mental rotation. It was interesting seeing that as like a mental exercise because it's a specific part of your brain that does that. Doo. That's probably way too slow there. But all right, let's do a like kind of final pose here. And then I think we're gonna have to call it a night because it's getting late. I am hungry. I'm not enough of a streamer yet to just sit and eat on stream, though I'm sure I'll do that anyway at some point. Just because I can. That's the initiation. Alright, let's just think of probably not gonna be the right pose, but like eventually he's gonna jump up and he's gonna do this. I'm not really sure when, but I feel like that is what he's gonna do. don't even know which way he's going to be facing at that point. But after all that punching, he kind of relaxes. He's up in the air. He's probably still going to be spinning at some point, somehow. I don't know, he broke his head. Gotta fix that. And then he's like falling down around here somewhere. So he's kind of doing this. That always looks cool when a stick figure like falls. Because their arms always look great doing that. Alright, honestly, like this stuff, it really is the stuff that I should be practicing. Just these like from pose to pose, like not really thinking about like just the very next frame and kind of planning it out. So one day I'll be a real animator. Or I'll pretend in the meantime. Boom. And then we can probably float a bit more there. This is probably way further away. Let's say brute force. Yeah, something like that. I think we can finish this up. Let's get him to the ground and then call the stream. How many people got left? 32. Yeah, surprised we're that y'all are. I guess y'all are all in at this point, huh? Like we gotta finish this. We gotta get this guy punched. Gotta get him back down. Where's the ground? That's probably a good question. Way down here? Yeah, fair enough. How do you reach for the ground? Not really heal first, huh? Yeah, it'd be like that, I guess. Alright, where is that ground? I'm gonna use my finger. It's very highly technical. I mean, he's about at it, huh? So, let's just say there. I think I'm gonna have to turn the leg around again. Thanks, Seth. How is this animate? I don't think they've seen me animate everything in a while, huh? You haven't seen me, like, animate. I haven't animated anything new in forever, huh?
Yeah.
Kind of weird. I used to be animating all the time. It takes so long.
Especially since you're like, making your game has a lot of having characters.
Well, that is kind of the specialty, huh?
Yeah.
That's my call sign.
You need to be an animator and a programmer.
Yeah. Why do one thing well when you can do everything terribly? Or just good enough?
Sounds like a lot of time in school.
What? No, that's the worst.
It sounds like you have
Are we making a metaphor here? I don't know.
a long time to be able to do this.
No. That's why you do everything only decently instead of doing one thing amazingly. Then you don't need that much time in school. All you have to do is not pay attention in class and then animate while your teacher's trying to talk to you. Never ever take any of my advice, children. Oh God, what have I done?
I will accept that advice you just told me.
Oh no, that out of all the advice that I've been giving on keyframing and animating and principles of animation, he listens to like don't pay attention in class. They keep telling me that they want to do animation. I keep telling them just do it.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Oh no, you didn't miss my
Fight
punch.
words?
Boom. Fight words.
That's not how you spell
Fight words. It doesn't matter. Stick figures are dumb. He says fight words.
I like that.
Kind of figured y'all would. And then
Stick figure fight.
and then he can
All
stand
stick
up.
figures seem to do is
And
fight.
he's probably gonna be. That's. I mean, yeah. That's. Have you learned nothing? We went through a lot of the animator versus animation.
Even if it means fighting with a yo-yo. And
Oh yeah, those are the.
animation.
What is that? Shock something. That's some of my favorite. The yo-yo ones. Yeah, the animator versus animation
Oh yeah, Seth told me about
on the
it.
desktop
Yeah.
and Facebook, and then he like breaks everything.
I think he's mad that he hasn't seen
Nathan or the stick figure?
it. Nathan.
I thought. I swear I was showing all y'all. I don't know.
We need to make an animation.
We'll go through it. Yeah,
where
that's
you
classic.
ask it questions, and then after a little bit, it has an answer. Like you say, "What is your name?" And then after a few seconds, it says Steve.
Steve. Oh, you like when they talk to each other? Is that funny?
Yeah.
We definitely watched the original, or not? It's not the original. It's 3 is like the big one, right? The one that got popular. Is it
We need
3?
to see some punching. We need to see some punching fancy pants.
Well, he does punch in Newgrounds Rumble.
Either check.
Yeah, get them mosquitoes.
Window.
Get them. Ah, maybe I don't know.
Pow!
Boom.
Fight.
It could probably be a little less floaty, somewhere around there.
He needs to look happy. Or
Like here.
he-
Oh wait, no, you're right. That no, not tweens. I hate tweens.
he needs to look happy.
We can make this a little faster. Be cool if there was a way to like
Fight words.
retime things
Then you can say,
easier.
like, I challenge you.
Yeah,
to
my iPad's about
punch
to
me.
about to die too.
Or like.
Because he's mean, and then they gotta fight. Like this. He's got no shirt on, you goofball. Like, why don't you get off camera if you're ready for bed? Okay. Alright, guys, how is that?
I like that. Now
And
you need to
then-
talk the animation and make it talk back.
No, we gotta wrap this stream up.
Yeah, it's like that.
So, one more frame. And then we're good.
And then this live stream will end.
Yes, and then the live stream will
I
end.
think I'm gonna watch this on YouTube later.
The whole thing? How long has it been?
Maybe an hour.
No, it's been way longer. Wait, oh, just the animation? Yes, probably not. There we go. Happy stick, man. Oh, yeah. Trying to. There. Oh no, face is my one weakness!
Then how do you do the spider faces?
Geometric shapes. Very simple geometric shapes.
Is this the reason why Fancy Pants is missing it?
No, everyone's gonna figure it out. Oh wait, yeah, I made it scale. Oof, don't scale. It's gonna be like really small now. No, it's good.
You know, it's kind of weird. Fancy Pants doesn't have a face, but then the mayor and Caboodles and then like everyone else.
Rainbow Beard doesn't really have a face. That's why I
Well,
drew.
Rabbit does, and so does the
Yeah, but they have very like simple faces. That's why they have that. Oh no, his teeth are leaking.
Now you need to add a shine effect.
Maybe.
Oh, you need to put that angry thing on the forehead.
But he's not angry, he's happy.
No, in the beginning when he says fight words.
Yeah, I think we're good. I think this is all we're gonna do right here, and then we are good.
He looks so happy.
Shing.
Okay, that is good. beautiful.
All right. The kids admit their dad is not some big loser. My work here is done. Oh yeah, you're not a teenager yet. Ding!
I love that.
There.
He's so happy with himself.
Beautiful.
I put it
All right.
on the wall here.
All right, guys.
Does that look like perfect?
Will you ever make another stream again? I want to start doing this pretty regularly. I don't know if we'll ever actually get anything done, but this was a lot of fun, guys.
Animations with you.
Well, you need to get a thing for your Chromebook, and then you'll be good. All right, we got a little bit. We can do a little bit more.
I wish Apple Pens would work on Chromebook.
Are you gonna steal my Apple Pen?
Yes!
You're the worst.
Is it like an Apple iPad?
Yes. That's literally what it is. Literally. That is the fruit that has scarred my device.
I remember in Zootopia, the
Steve Jobs,
the
probably.
bunny's phone has a carrot instead of an apple.
Oh, yeah. No, that's directly making fun of Apple, yeah.
When you, if in the what is it called? Fancy Pack. Wait, no. What is it?
Zootopia.
No.
Mount Rushmore.
No.
Valley of the Dolls.
It's something fancy.
What the heck is Valley of the Dog?
I don't know. That sounds scary, doesn't it?
Well, in the whatever where you get.
That is not the new level in
Fancy
Fancy Pants.
Original Fancy Pack? No.
What? World 1?
3-pack Fancy.
The classic pack? You mean the thing that this
Classic pack.
stream is literally about? Oh my
in the
gosh.
classic pack, when you beat a game, Fancy Pants needs to do that, and then he needs
That would be
he needs to
horrifying. I think I'll stick with Valley of the Dolls,
and
thank you.
you.
He does a thumbs up in Super. I think that's better.
You need to give. He needs to wink.
That sounds scary. Have you seen Sonic Smile? Yeah, it would be like that. Can't do it.
You need or the peace sign like Mario does. The V for victory.
Well, he does a thumbs up. That's Fancy Pants thing.
What is Fancy Pants' superhero?
I think he
symbol?
needs a high five.
What is his superhero?
It's either his head with the hair or the thumbs up. All right, guys, this is the last. I think we're good.
Yeah.
And
But
then,
you need to play the animation for us.
oh shoot! Hold on. We got another super chat, guys. Man, y'all are amazing. Brad, 2 quick questions. Why are you so awesome? I mean, because I made this. Like, it's kind of a chicken and egg scenario. Like, you got to be very awesome to make this animation. But if you make this animation, nobody's going to tell you you're not this awesome. So it's very difficult. There's probably a quantum conundrum there somewhere.
I have a question for you.
Who recorded the outside? We were saying that earlier. That's just me. Just the like just back there somewhere. But the problem is I recorded that. Yeah, that's just how my kids sound all the time. So as a preview. The problem is with the first time I recorded it was on a MacBook Pro, and with the little mic inside the keyboard, it spiked it peaked the level super hard, and so that gives it like this impact sound that I cannot like do anything similar to that. Oh no, your mom says, Brad, we ever add your recent work to console? Super, we wanted to. We kind of changed plans on that. The next game is basically a given. It's being made with consoles in mind. Because, that's where it belongs, I think. I've always tested the game with a gamepad. Even from the beginning when I had the Joy 2 key it. So that's just how I've always thought about it. It needs to be on a Nintendo console. It needs to be everywhere. And Always loved the local multiplayer. So, another one for your mom. When will Fancy Pants come to modern consoles? I think unless the classic packs like super takes off and we're like, hey, let's port this, it's still going to be in Flash. But the next big Fancy Pants game, the World 5, that's whatever consoles, the Switch 2 or Switch Pro, because that's a given. It's inevitability at this point. Like,
you need your own
we're porting
video game
everything.
system.
Sure, we're gonna make the fancy system.
That's what I was gonna say. The name should be.
How did you think of that? I would have never thought of that. Anyway, I gotta pee. We're gonna go. We're gonna play this one more time. Guys, thanks so much for the super chats. That's amazing of you all. Really do appreciate that. We're going to be in the Discord. Check out the Patreon. I'll put some links in the description. We'll see. I don't know if there's anything here we can chop up, but I'm going to try to do this more consistently. Is World 4 Steam Deck compatible? I don't know, actually. $2 from Hazy Myth. Make a New World, a big game. We got good plans. That's all I'm going to say. And like I said, even with the classic pack, I do want to put some new stuff on there. Like some new levels, just some new content to play. So we're going to flex a bit, even on the old engine. We're going to do what we can.
Isn't that what the price of the classic pack to throw in a few extra things?
Yes. We're going to have, there's unlockables,
So to make it come
but the
back.
fun stuff for me, and he's just going to keep talking.
Maybe fix some.
You're going to super chat something, bro.
See,
I
he's
gotta
still
close this
talking.
up. He doesn't stop. Yeah, $1 billion fancy dollars. Yeah, we'll be streaming again soon.
Stay fancy.
So bring you super chats then too, guys. I appreciate that. Yeah, but we'll be talking about classic pack. And even if the next big game is a ways off, the fun part for me is just making new stuff. So there's going to be something in the classic pack for you guys, even if y'all are sick of Fancy Pants. Even if you're sick of the old games, there'll be some stuff in there for you. All right. Oh, and yeah, I'll be in the Patreon. I got Fancy Snowboarding working again. We'll talk about, we got to figure out modding and all that.
Yay.
Link your socials. Oh, like the Discord? Yeah. I usually have it all. I just wrote the description out super quick this time. I don't know. Where would that be? Go to bornegames.com. I'm pretty sure there's a list of everything. So BORNE games. You know how to spell that. .com. All right. For reals this time, guys.
Stay fancy.
This is the beautiful animation.
Stay fancy.
That was amazing.
Victory!
That deserved to end off the stream.
Stay
Later,
fancy.
guys.
Wait, sound effects.
Okay.